Guys, my name is iPhong and welcome back to CLANNAD The Visual Novels. In the previous episode, I tried practice kissing with Fujibayashi Kyou, and later I managed to kiss Fujibayashi Rios and get a good ending out on her route. And I also decided to not kissing Fujibayashi Rios, but because I practiced kissing with Fujibayashi Kyou's, it leads to maybe a misunderstanding and it causes rumors at school, and it leads to kind of awkward situation between me and Fujibashi's both Rio and Kyou's. And let's see what's going to happen next. Yeah, in the previous episode, the main characters, Tomoya's having a headache with this situation, keep spacing out, don't know what to do, and here we are. What's the matter? You were spacing out. And also, unfortunately, every time I load the game, it's not going to save what happened before the dialogue, which is something that I don't like, because it's going to lead to the previous episodes that I totally forgot what I did in the previous episodes. So I just tried practicing, click the choice, and then later on I finally read the room and realized oh, it's practice kissing. Okay, yeah, what's the matter? You were spacing out. Yes, I did. In the previous episode. On the black screen. Oh, sorry. Could it be that you're not feeling well? Should we tell her? Nah, I'm feeling fine. So, Fujibayashi Rio, where were we? Rio. Where are we going to? We're dating now, so we have to call each other by first name, not last name. Yes, there's a really good ramen place just ahead. If you kiss Rio, and yeah, it just leads to a good ending straight away. But if you haven't done yet, it's gonna drag some more dates on the top left corners. Yeah, there's a really good ramen place just ahead. Ramen, that doesn't sound very attractive. Maybe for Japanese people. I thought a quiet place would be better. Would you like to go to someplace else? Or could it be that you don't like ramens? I like ramens. The ramen sounds good. Rather, that's great since I love ramen. That sounds good. I guarantee the ramen is tasty. She smiles. Real smiles. Just as we promised the day before yesterday, we were all on a date together. So it's not like we actually picked a place to go. We are simply hanging out, spending time together and talking about random things. But even so, she says she's happy. By the way, what kind of ramen? Pork broth. Thanks. That's quite a lot. You're right, I'm really full now. Do you go there often? I can't really say I go there often, but I go there with Oni-chan sometimes. I heard that the portion in Japan is way lesser than most of the Western country. So I don't know how Japanese people define what is a lot. You go with Kyo? Yes, Oni-chan has a penchant for the gyoza there. I know what gyoza means. gyoza is Japanese variant of the Chinese dumpling dish jiaoju. It generally contains ingredients such as meat and vegetable wrapped in dough. Furthermore, it is usually pan-fried in Japan. The deep fried and boiled variants also exist. The way is not my mouth. Is it good?
ニンニクがたっぷりです。
It's very garlic. That does sound delicious.
でも、そのデートの時には少し遠慮したいです。
But well, I would like us to avoiding that when we are on a date. That is true. We just had ramen. Oh, that's so.
はい。
She probably worry about the consequence when we kiss.
あ、お姉ちゃん、あそこのラーメンにたくさん胡椒をかけるんですよ。
Oh, when Oni-chan has ramen there, she always adds a lot of pepper to it. Well, okay. There's Tantan Man, and you can ask someone in the restaurant for spicier ramen. I think it's maybe on the menu, but if it's not, yeah, there's maybe peppers or salt on the tables. But from what I heard in Japan, if you add spice to food in the restaurant, it's kind of disrespectful to the cooks or chefs in the restaurant because they try their best to cook their food. And if they see guests adding spice, they would think that they didn't do a good job. They didn't do good jobs. So I usually when I order something in the restaurant, I just eat it originally. I don't add any spice on food.
食べ終わった後、私のスープと色が違うくらいなんです。
Yeah, your sister Kyou adds a lot of pepper to it, so much that the soup is in different color than mine when we are finished. Just call Tantan Man or spicy miso ramen or something. That sounds really bad for our body.
そこまでしちゃうと、ちょっとラーメン屋さんに失礼ですよね。
That's disrespectful to the ramen restaurant when she does that, right? Yeah, it kind of is.
せっかくのスープが台無しです。
It's like she's saying that the work they put into making the soup is all a waste. That's true.
ところで、ともやくん、これからどうしますか？
By the way, Tomoya-kun, what should we do from here on out? Well, do you have somewhere you want to go?
ともやくんと一緒ならどこでも。
As long as it's with you, Tomoya-kun anyway is fine. Let's go somewhere without people then.
人気のないところですか？
Did you say somewhere without people? I'm a cat though.
それって
So does that.
エッチなとこですか？
You want to go somewhere risk? Well, it would be kind of weird if I didn't have any interest in that stuff at all, right?
そうですけど、
I guess you're right, but it feels as if it has been a while since I last saw Rio in such glory.
私その心の準備というか、
I don't think I am ready for it yet. For some reason, that puts me at ease. Just kidding. It's just a joke.
冗談なんですか？
Was it just a joke? Yeah. Let's start working off our meal. Oh yeah, how about if we get our fortune told at the game again? I think Rio's hands and start walking, expecting her to follow. I'm instead stop when my arm is fully extended. Rio? I call out to her as she continues to stand there motionless.
ともやくん
What's the matter?
私いいですよ
I'm fine. Huh?
そのともやくんが行きたいところならどこでも行きます
If that's where you want to go, Tomoya-kun, I'm okay with going anywhere you want. I think the best suggestion is find somewhere to sit. If there's any on the street or bench or something. Gonna talk about what's happened in the previous episodes. Is Fujibayashi Kyou's okay? And this is what happens. We did that and it leads to rumors at school. And I think it's best for talk it out. Yeah, communication is very important in life. So like, if you keep hiding it, it's gonna make it even worse. Although her hand is trembling, she gathers her courage and speaks.
付き合っていれば
Since we're going out,
恋人同士ならそういうの普通だと思いますから
since we are lovers, I think things like that are pretty normal. Yeah, I totally get it. Like sometimes like talking out can lead to a bad consequence, and it maybe leads to break up. Yeah, I understand the fear, but it's okay. At least the truth comes out. She says with a burning red face and not the tiniest bit of composure to spare. That is when I finally noticed that I had said something that I cannot take it back. You would do anything as long as I wish for it. She loves me that much. It's something that I have known for a while. That is why I had to be careful and can't just say any old thing to her. Besides, that is a line that I cannot cross yet.
ともやくん
Yeah, in the previous episode, I ran out the same slot, so I guess I'm gonna keep saving it in the same slot anyway. She grips my hand tightly, therefore showing me that she is ready. Ryo, I'm sorry. Let's do it another time. How should I say this? I think it might still be a bit too soon to cause.
でも恋人ならおかしいことじゃないと思いますし
But I don't think it's at all weird when we are going out. Well, I'm horrible. I may go say something like that. It's because I want to treasure you, and I'm even trying to hide it with lies and trickery.
ともやくん
However, Ryo's face broke into a smile when she heard that. It feels as if it branded me a hypocrite.
嬉しいですそんなに真剣に考えてもらえて
I'm very glad that you think so much of me. I can feel it growing. Is it my sense of guilt, or is this shame instead? The warmth that I can feel from holding her hand is hard to bear.
いきなりだったんでまだ心の準備ができてなかったので少しドキッとしました
It was so sudden. I don't think I am ready for it yet. It really caught me by surprise. I see. I'm sorry.
いえ驚き半分嬉しさ半分でしたから
No, it's okay. I was half surprised and half happy. Having regained some composure, Ryo returns to her usual smile. I noticed that I have relaxed a little despite the circumstance. Then unexpectedly, Ryo looks intently at me with a serious expression. What's wrong?
一つ聞きたいことがあるんです
There's something I want to ask you. Something you want to ask me?
はい
She nods but then tucks her chin in hesitation.
その こんなこと聞くのおかしいとは思うんですけど。
Well, I know this might be a weird thing to ask, but is it about Kyou? 0 seconds pass as she hesitates.
智也くん、私のこと好きですか？
Tomoya-kun, do you like me? That's a good question. In the previous episode, I got a good ending out of her route. But I don't know, at this point, is it okay for me to reject her? I feel so bad. Like, I totally understand at this point I want to follow Kyou's route because I already followed Ryo's route. But at the same time, it can also lead to no ending. I feel as if time has stopped. Do you like me? It's a simple question, but it's again a very hard question. As we are dating each other, you may even say this is a ridiculous question to ask. If we are lovers, then there's a simple answer to this question. And yet, why can't I give her an answer? The word I like you just won't come out of my throat. My own feeling begins to dawn me. Yesterday I was shocked when Kyou saw Ryo and I kissing, in the heart-piercing pain, and I can feel it in my chest. I look at Ryo's face, and I see a different face instead, and I'm not just pressure inside my chest, as well as my wavering feelings are holding me back from saying those words.
智也くん、
That reminds me, I haven't yet told Ryo that I like her. Even though we're dating, I haven't once told her how I myself feel, but how do I actually feel? The inside of my mouth begins to dry up, and tongue is glued to the roof of my mouth. And although my lips are moving, words do not come out. The unpleasant silence continues. Even my throat begins to dry up, as if it is refusing to give voice in any words. Given the atmosphere, it feels as if I'm even hesitating to sigh. I can't look her straight in the eye.
すみません、意地悪ですよね。
I'm sorry, that's me on me. Suddenly, Ryo lowered her head.
その恥ずかしいですよね、そんなことを言うのは。
It must be embarrassing, right, to say things like that.
自分でも言うの恥ずかしいのに、それを人に言わせようとするなんて。
Even though I get embarrassed myself when I say those things, I'm making you say it.
すみませんでした。
I'm really sorry. No, it's not your fault. You don't need to sorry at all. Like, it's just my opinions, okay? Like, sometimes, like, people want to rush with the relationships. And they just, like, saying, I love you, and then a few hours later, you two get on the bed. But I feel like you just slow it down and start to get to know each other first, and later on confess. And you can do whatever you want on the bed. But at the same time, don't slow down too much, because it's leave on edging for too long, and then gonna make other people think that you care them less. So try not to edge in relationship, you know. I'm really sorry. Wait, what the hell? I let click. Really apologize with what appears to be a forced smile. Perhaps she mistook me looking away to mean that I felt embarrassed. I permit myself to come up with the convenient interpretation. It only serves to reinforce how pathetic I feel. I love myself to the point that it is painful. Even so, I cannot stop thinking about the girl who has the same face. The same face that was yesterday on the verge of tears. I just cannot erase that image from inside my eyelids.
そろそろ行きませんか？
Should we get going?
私またゲームセンターでホロスコープがしたいです。
I would like to try the horoscope game at the arcade. Yeah, sure. I know it's smile. I do so as if I'm obligated to. As thought I'm forcing myself to go along with it. We start walking, our hands are held together, swaying slightly back and forth. This week, it seems the two of you will have a quarrel over something minor. Confusion will lead to anxieties, and anxiety will lead to confusion. In other words, if you keep hiding the truth, not telling Rios about what happened to Kyou's, then it's gonna hurt more. You should pay attention to and not lose sight of your own opinions, and at the same time make an effort to consider your partner's circumstance. If you make an effort to understand each other, your relationship will definitely strengthen. Like just talk it out. In relationship, it's very important to communicate, to talk to each others, and knowing what to do. You cannot just like hold it back on yourself. Remember a watch pot never pour. Your lucky items are silver, jewelry, and gemstone. The lucky color is red. It must be my imagination. The result of the horoscope machine have been getting progressively worse every time we try it. I take a peek at Rio.
なんとも言えない結果ですね。
The results are pretty ambiguous. Yeah, well, it's just a game, even though I know it's hardly trustworthy. These results don't leave me with good feeling.
ゲームでも占いは占いですよ。
It may be a game, but it's still fortune telling. But compared to actual fortune told by people, doesn't it feel kind of hollow or lacking a human touch? Everything it said was obviously pre-programmed.
それはそうなんですけど。
Well, that may be true, but
それでも占いですから。
it's still fortune telling. She says with a smile.
占いの目的は未来に対するきっかけです。
The objective of fortune telling is to create motivation for the future.
この言葉をどう受け止めるかは私たち次第ですよ。
How to interpret this way is up to us. Well, I guess you're right. Motivation for the future, huh? If that's the case, how should I interpret this fortune? Confusion will lead to anxiety, anxiety will lead to confusions. Just tell Rio what happened in the previous episode. But I totally understand the fear of relationship status change. To me, my confusion, my anxieties. My confusion, my anxiety is basically hiding the truth out Rios. Just say that we practice kissing. Kyou and I practice kissing, and it leads to rumors at school. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Should I fall in love with Rios? Should I fall in love with Kyou's? I think it's better to like having all three people to talk it out. I know it's sad, I know it hurts, but at least the truth comes out. My confusion, my anxieties, Kyou. In the end, despite having spent the whole day with Rio, I can't take my mind off Kyou. What makes it worse is I kept on envisioning her on the verge of tears instead of her smiling. Even so, I tried my best to keep smiling in front of Rio. Keep smiling in front of Rios. This is so hypocritical, I think. And the feeling of self-loathing sets in once more. When the time comes for us to pass away, we kiss at the corner of the empty street. I go with the flow as it is natural to do so. When Rios waits for me with her eyes closed, I pause for a moment. This is so cruel. Her face is far too similar to Kyou's. As her face grows closer and closer, the length of her hair becomes obscured. By the time our lips were touching, I no longer know if this is Rio or Kyou. Despite everything, it is Kyou who is on my mind. When I feel her warmth in my lips, it was Kyou who I think of instead of Rio. My lips tremble slightly. I stick my tongue out a little, hitting her teeth. Having caught her by surprise, her shoulders shudder slightly. French kiss? Oh, she does not resist. My tongue smooths and works, and Rios does the same. Kyou. Her name echoes within my mind. Slowly the warmth dissipates. I open my eyes and find blushing Rios looking embarrassed but also happy. I take a step backward and stare at her face. Despite everything, I am sure I'm smiling right now. However, it must be a hollow facade I am putting up just so as not to make Rios feel uneasy. Rio smiles lightly and starts walking home. As she gets farther and farther away, she repeatedly turns back to look at me until she disappears from my view. I keep waving back at her, and when I'm finally by myself, I pound on a nearby wall with my fist. I'm the worst. The sharp pain stamp feel remains not in my fist but instead of my heart. This is hard to watch. Just tell the truth. 30th May, Tuesday. I don't know how long the Tomoya's gonna edge. This is hard to watch. Up until this day, I still haven't watched CLANNAD The Anime, okay? The bell rings, signaling at the beginning of lunch times.
Tomoya-kun,
Before I could even stand up, Rio has already walked up to my desk. Hey, what's up?
お昼ご飯一緒に食べましょう。
Let's have lunch together. Yeah, I don't mind, but I need to buy bread at the cafeteria.
大丈夫です。
You don't have to. She smiles and placed something on my desk. A lunchbox wrapped in a napkin and makes a soft knocking sound as it lands on my desk.
お弁当作ってきました。
I made a lunchbox. Eh?
今日のは一人で作ったんです。
I made it all by myself today. Hope your cooking improved. Upon hearing that, I stare at the object on my desk. We'll make a lunchbox. Since she said she'd make it by herself, it must mean Kyo did not help out, unlike last time, right? In other words,
お庭で食べませんか。
shall we eat it in the courtyard?
行きましょう。
Let's go. Before I can answer, she starts dragging me away by my hand. We leave the classroom as all classmates stay on. I wonder if it will be able to come back here in one piece once lunch is over. Still being dragged by my hand, I walk down the hallway step by step. It almost feels like I am on the non-living march. This astral a cruel, inescapable fate is beckoning me to walk toward it. Suddenly I feel something odd about the hand that's holding mine. Although Rio's hands should feel tender and warm, there are areas that feel cold and organic. Rio?
はい。
What's wrong with your hand?
これはその。
This is? I have previously slender beautiful hands on silver bandage. She tried so hard for today. At the very least, they weren't there yesterday.
私飲み物買ってきますね。
I'll go get some drinks.
これ持って先に行って待っててください。
Take this and head there first, please. Hey. Rio presses the lunchbox against my chest and starts running over the cafeterias. I stare at the lunchbox that she forced on me. In any case, I suppose I will head to the front yard first. Just around here we do. I sit down at the suitable spot near the stone fence and put the lunch box down. Looking at the flower pattern napkin wrapped a lunchbox, I stroke my stomach. Guess I may have prepared myself. I apologize to my stomach and wait for Rio's. I think Rio tried very hard for today. I think she will improve her cooking. Was there just a moment in the bushes? Yo, are you watching me and Rio again?
ブヒ。
Oh, it's Botan. But if Botan's there, then Kyo's maybe nearby, right? Botan?
ブヒ。ブヒ。
Hey, long time no see. You're here to see Kyo again?
ブヒ。
You hungry?
ブヒ。
I wouldn't try it though. You end up in another coma.
ブヒ。
Well, dang, I don't have anything to eat on me. I then hear the sound of someone walking on the grass. Is that Kyo?
What?
Kyo, are you truly okay mentally? I look up and find her standing there. In an instant, my heart starts beating much faster. Because I know I maybe broke your heart, Kyo.
Yeah.
Kyo says and raises her hand with her nonchalance, usual smiles. Yo. And that's why I try to reply normally as well.
今からご飯でしょ。
Going to have lunch in a bit, right? Yeah.
量は？
Where's Rio? She asking us drinks.
そうなんだ。
Is that so? Kyo's nods and noticed the lunchbox sitting next to me. Come to think of it, like, I think Kyo's story is Kyo's trying to matchmaking me and Rio, and she also the same person who asked me to try practice kissing, and up until this day, I mean I already kissed Rio's in the previous episode and lead to good ending right away, and I also tried not to kiss Rio's options and leads to the rumors at school, but it's gonna hurt my kills when she talking to Sunohara Yohei, and afterwards seeing Rio's and I like kissing, and kills run away, and yeah, that broke her heart. I don't know. I'm not a fault, okay? You're the one who started a kill, but at the same time, it leads me to a very tough decisions. Kyo's not and notice the lunchbox is sitting next to me. I feel like in relationship that is just force all phones to the mans. It kind of like that. Oh, that. This seems real made it.
朝からすごかったわよ。
Oh yeah, that was pretty amazing so early in the morning. I see.
かなり頑張ってたんだからね。
She worked pretty hard, you know.
だからちゃんと残さずに食べなさいよ。
So don't you leave behind a single pack. Because I'll be at the nurse office afternoon.
そうなったとしても全部食べなさい。
You must be sure to finish all of it.
彼氏なんだから。
You're her boyfriend after all. Suddenly pain spikes my body. Indeed, I can feel it in my heart. It feels as though my heart is a mass of needles piercing my chest from the inside out.
あれボタン、なんでまた学校に来てんの？
Botan, why are you here at school again? Seems like he's hungry.
あ、そうなんだ。
Oh, is that why?
しょうがないわね。食堂でパンでも買いに行くかな。
Well, guess we don't have a choice. Let's get you some bread from the cafeteria.
ほらおいで。
Okay, now come with me. Thanks for breaking the sadness, Botan. Botan's short legs slip off the ground. He jumped into Kyo's chest.
じゃあね。
Well, see ya. Yeah. Holding on to Botan, Kyo started walking back toward the school building. At the same time, Rios is running toward me from the same direction. In her hands are several drink packs. The two of them walk past each other's. Awkward. Something feels odd. They pass each other without so much acknowledging the other's existence. Even though they get along so well, they didn't so much as wave to each other as they walk past each other's.
お待たせしました。
I'm sorry for making you wait.
麦茶でよかったでしょうか。
Is morning tea okay? You were as having finally returned. Yeah, thanks.
いえ、どういたしまして。
You're welcome.
どうかしましたか？
What's the matter? Are you two having a fight?
喧嘩？誰と誰がですか？
A fight? Who? With Kyo? You and Kyo?
いえ、してませんよ。
No, not really. Though you said that it didn't seem like you two even look at each other just now.
あ、さっきのですか？だってお姉ちゃんボタン抱いてましたから。
Oh, just now, that's because One-chan is holding Botan.
変に立ち止まっちゃうと怯えられてしまいますし。
Yeah, I had to stop there. That would scare him. This feels strangely hard to accept.
それよりお弁当食べましょう。
Anyway, let's have lunch. Yeah. We'll sit down on the stone bench as she opens the lunchbox.
どうぞ。
Here. She has one of the lunchboxes to me. Instead of the lunchbox, my attention is focused elsewhere. The fingers that are gripping the lunchbox have several band-aids on them. What happened to your fingers?
これはその
This is well. Although she probably wants to hide her hands behind her, she cannot do so because she is holding the lunchbox. She timidly looks at me as her hands, and the lunchbox is in trouble. Did you hurt yourself while you're making this? She looks down as her face reddens. Looks like I guessed correctly.
でも今日のはちゃんと美味しくできていると思うんです。
But I think it turns out delicious this time.
指はちょっとすごいことになっていますけど、味見とかはちゃんとしましたし。
My fingers may look like they are in bad shape, but I did taste the food beforehand.
だから
I pick up the tamagoyaki from the lunchbox with my fingers and put it in my mouth.
ともやくん。
It's good. Hand me the lunchbox.
はい。
Just stick too.
どうぞ。
Sure. Thanks. She improved so much, but at the same time I feel bad. What's the matter? Not going to eat?
その
Well, I don't think you really need to, but if you're on a diet, I'll take the other one too. The food is really good, it'd be a waste not to eat it. This in fact flattery is actually good. Even though she used to be a bad at cooking, it turns out also delicious. I wonder how much work she put into it. She put so much work into this lunchbox that her fingers are racked. Without a doubt, this lunchbox was made just for me. There's no way it wouldn't be delicious.
よかったです。美味しいって言ってもらえて嬉しいです。
Thank goodness, it makes me really happy to hear you say it's good. Yeah, it's seriously very good.
よかったら私の分も食べてください。
If you wouldn't like, you can have mine too. I really eat it, you know?
はい。
We'll nod happily with a smile. This is hard to watch. It's even more painful when I haven't watched CLANNAD The Animes yet. For those who already watched the animes and decide to play the visual novels, I guess you won't feel the pain of the game etching the experience. Keep hiding the truth. Keep dragging dates by dates. You wouldn't understand. I haven't watched CLANNAD The Animes. I decided to play the visual novels. I'm not taking a pick from anything CLANNAD's the animes related. This feels so much worse. This is really hard to watch. It's even make the experience more I cannot say it's more intense because it's not action games. It makes it more pain. The bell has rung, ending lunchtime. Side by side, Rios and I are walking back to the classroom.
藤林さん。はい。
Unexpectedly, somebody calls out to her. It's somebody from different
こ
class.
れ、きょうちゃんに渡しといてくれないかな。
Can you hand this back to Kyo-chan for me?
辞書ですか？
A dictionary?
うん。借りたまま返しそびれちゃって。
Yeah, I borrowed it from her a while back and haven't had a chance to return it.
でもそういうのは自分で返した方がいいと思うんですけど。
But I think it's better if you return it to her yourself.
そうしたいんだけど、きょうちゃん早退しちゃってて。
I wanted to do that, but she left her school early today.
そうなんですか？
Is that so?
明日の予習とかするのにこれ必要だと思うから、なんとか今日中に返しておきたくて。
I thought she would need it to prepare for tomorrow's class, so I wanted to give it back to her today.
そうですか。
Is that so?
わかりました。そういうことでしたら、私の方からお姉ちゃんに渡しておきます。
Okay, I understand. If that's the case, I'll give it back to Oni-chan.
お願いね。
Thanks. The female student hands Rio the dictionary and returns to her own classroom. Seems like she's a classmate of Kyo's. Kyo's left early today.
どうしたんでしょうか。体調でも崩したのでしょうか。
I wonder why. Is she not feeling well? She seems pretty energetic to me during lunch. Perhaps she's taking Botan home.
どうでしょうか。
I wonder. I think it would be better if three of us talk it out. I know it's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna change the relationship status. But at least the truth comes out. Don't need to say it at school. Like, find somewhere else to talk about it. Because like you don't want the rumors goes at school, right? I wonder. The two of us look at the dictionary until our heads in bewilderment. So now Yohei, stay out of this. Then during the afternoon classes, of course having eaten 2 full lunch boxes, my stomach is stuffed. Unable to withstand the drowsiness, I lose consciousness around the same time as class resumes. But though I have been lying down on my desk, I suddenly jolt awake for some reason. I take a look around me to make sure nobody has noticed how stupid I look. It doesn't seem like anyone is looking this way in particular. My mind relaxes a little and I prop my head up on my hand. Oh god, the sky is getting darker. Looking outside, dark clouds have covered the sky. It feels rather gloomy as though it will start to rain any seconds. This is annoying. I think to myself, it's raining. The sound of rain is so relaxing. But at the same time, it's painful. Just as that thought crosses my mind, a particular noise is picked up by my ears. Soon the ripper is followed by the smell of waters. It's raining. And maybe the sound of the soil too. I sighed as raindrops dripped down the windows. I didn't bring an umbrella. Aggravated by the raindrops falling from the sky, I glare at them. There is something moving by the school gate. Is that Botan? Not yet fully awake, I focus my attention on it. It's a round lump. It's short and stout and has vertical stripes on it. Botan? Over the school gates under the falling rain is the familiar baby boy. Is he waiting for Kyou? They were together during lunch break. Under the falling rain, Botan looks up at my directions, almost as if he knows that I am here. He's staring this way. Gradually, I come to my senses. At the same time, uneasiness began to take a hold on my mind. Did Kyou leave early for today? If that's the case, she would probably have brought Botan back with her. There's no way she would leave Botan by himself. Of course, I cannot imagine Botan leaving Kyou's side either. Even so, Botan is right there. In that case, where's Kyou? Without stopping to think, I stand up from my seat.
どうした Okazaki?
What's the matter, Okazaki? Everyone in class turns their attention towards me. I need to head to the bathroom.
そうか。ならもうちょっと静かに立ち上がれ。
Is that so? Next time, try not to make so much noise. I'm sorry. I quickly walk towards the door. On my way there, I walk past Rio's seats. Seeing how she looked to worry, I lift my palm up to signal everything's okay. I had no idea if she actually understood, but I continued to walk out of the classroom and then run down the hallway. After I changed my shoes, I head for the school gate. But then comes running towards me. What then? What's happened to Kyou? Is she not with you? What happened to Kyou? Didn't you to go home? can't understand you when you say Scooty. Just follow him! But I bites onto one of my charger's legs and starts attempting to pull me away with all his might. Is he telling me to follow him? Go follow Botan. Lead the way! I don't know if he actually understood what I mean. But Botan lets go of my charger and starts running outside the school gate. Without turning back, he dashes away on the rain trains to the ground. And I follow him. Paying no attention to the puddles and mud we step through, we keep running under the falling rain. Just help us. I feel all anxieties, confidence and doubt, as well as uneasiness. Holding this emotion at bay and keep running. By the time we reach our destination, my body has already been completely drenched from head to toe. At an empty patch of land overgrown with greenery, a mist and atmosphere made even heavier by the falling rain. There she stands, as if she's waiting for someone, as if she's refusing to meet someone. Yo. What are you doing? Like, should you head home? Why are you under the rain? Yo. The sound of the raindrops beating on the ground fills the silence. Trying to get closer, I take a step forward. A quiet rustling noise blends into the sounds of the downpour. Stay away. You started it. Don't forget. Don't come any closer. Please. I don't want to stop. Even though the sound of the rain easily drowns out her quiet voice, for some reason her voice resonates clearly in my head, as if it had pierced my heart. My drenched uniform sticks to my body and slowly drains away any warmth. The rain drips down my back, causing me to shudder due to the coldness. I guess Kyou is probably feeling it too. Even though the spring has arrived, it is still May, and the chill is harder to bear when you're soaked. We had to at least get out the rain. I start to walk off once again. However, the moment before I am about to, Kyou starts to speak. Why are you here? School hasn't ended yet, has it? So let me ask you, why are you here under the rain? I saw Botan from my classroom. I heard you left early, so I thought it's strange. It's nothing you need. It's nothing you need to worry about. Don't be absurd. Didn't I tell you just need to think about your girlfriend, about Rio's? Okay, listen to me. You tried to match making Rio and I. But why don't you tell me that you also fall in love with me? You don't have to care about me at all. Like heck I can. You have to. Suddenly her tone turns rough. I'm her sister, so what? I'm her twin sister, so what? I'm the one person that you must not care about. Of course, to me, you're also the one person that I must not think about. I know that, but she grabs her arm as if trying to hold everything in, from how her fingers turn pale and the drops of rainwater seeping out of her clothes. I can tell how hard she is gripping. Seeing that, I find myself at a loss for words. Seeing you two doing well, it really hurts. What should I say? What should I do? It really pains me to be around you two when you become lovers, but why you trying to matchmaking us in the beginning? It feels like I'm being tied down. I'm such a terrible girl, and I was the one who told you to go out with her. All I can do is to look at you being beaten by the falling rain.
りょうがね、あんたとキスしたこと教えてくれたの。
You told me that she kissed you.
お姉ちゃんありがとうって言いながら嬉しそうにさ。
She looked so happy when she thanked me.
最初は笑って聞いてた。よかったねってりょうに言ってあげられた。
At first, I just smiled and listened to her and told her that it's so
で
nice.
も自分の部屋に戻ったら急に胸が苦しくなって痛くなって。
But when I got back to my room, my heart suddenly hurt so much and it became incredibly painful to bear. That's when you realize you fall in love with me. Her shoulder and the hand she gripping her arm with are trembling.
おとといさ、
The day before yesterday,
ここであんたたちのこと見ちゃって。
I saw the two of you at school. I can feel the spike of pain in my chest. For a moment, I forgot about the rain beating down on my body. My mind, my body, my heart, everything has gone blind.
そうだよね。別におかしいことじゃないもんね。
Well, of course, that isn't anything strange at all.
付き合ってるんだもん。そういうことして当たり前よね。
You two are going out, so that's only natural.
あれが初めてってわけでもないしさ。
It's not like that was your first time either. She grips her arm even tighter.
でも気がついたら涙が出てた。
But before I knew it, I was already
止
crying,
まらなくって。
and it wouldn't stop.
何度も自分に言い聞かせてもそれでも止まらなくって。
I told myself that so many times, and it still wouldn't stop.
もうあんたたちのこと普通に見てられなくって。
I can't bear watching the two of you
今日
anymore.
の昼休みもまたあそこで一昨日みたいなことするのかなって。
Even during lunch today, you two did the same stuff you were doing the day before yesterday again. She solemnly says as if she is spitting out the words from the bitterness that have built up between her.
そんなこと考えてたら学校にいられなくなった。
Just thinking about that, I couldn't bear to stay in school anymore.
遅かったのよ。
It's already too late
気づくのも
for
ごまかすの
noticing
も。
how I feel and for lying to myself. It's too late. I wonder what that actually applies to. I wonder if it's just Kyou. These past few days, the honest anxiety that I felt when I was with Rio, and my
怖
hesitation.
かった。
I was scared.
告白するのが怖かった。
I was too scared to confess. Me too.
私は告白して振られたらもう友達としても話できないんじゃないかって。
I thought if I confessed and you turned me down, we wouldn't be able to talk to each other as friends anymore. Kyou, listen, not everyone is successful in a relationship. It's okay to feel the fear of being confessed and get rejected.
あんたのそばにいれなくなるかもって考えちゃって。
And I wouldn't be able to hang around you anymore. And I totally understand how that feels. Like, no matter if you get accepted or you got rejected after the confession, at the same time you don't know what to do afterwards. Confess, then what's next? And we haven't think about the future, what's going to happen afterwards. After the confession.
それならずっと友達のままでいようと。
And so I thought maybe I'd just keep being your friend.
その方が傷つかずに済むってそう思ったから。
I thought if I did that, then nobody would be
だ
hurt.
から自分の気持ちを押し込めて
That's why I've held my feelings
後
back.
悔して。
I regret it.
バカよね。
I'm an idiot, right? Well, you're not alone. I'm an idiot in relationship too. Up until this day, I'm still single. I wonder why.
自分で決めたことなのに自分で選んだことなのに後悔しかしてない。
Even though it's something I had decided, something that I chose to do, all I'm left with is regret. There is a soulful smile on her face, one that betrays a feeling that she despises herself, possibly deepening what was once a small wound. I felt that something important to me is starting to break. At first it's a small crack, then gradually its surface starts to crumble. On the other side of that, the surface is a pitch black darkness like a bottomless well. Within it, sadness and regret stir, threatening to drown me if I fall in.
私はね、すごくずるいの。
I am so cruel.
あんたと亮をくっつけようとしながら、
I was trying to get the two of you together.
口では亮に頑張れって言っときながら、
I was telling Rio that she could do it.
本当はうまくいってほしくないって。
But in reality, it didn't. I didn't want it to go too well.
振られてくれたらいいのにって。
I hope that you would turn her down.
心の中じゃそんなこと考えてたの。
I was doing everything with that on my mind. That's wrong. Who's the cruel person here? Who did I see? Via Rio.
私、自分が嫌い。
I hate myself.
世話を焼いているふりをして、自分のことしか考えてない。
I act as though I care for others, but in reality, I only think for myself.
自分が傷つきたくないくせに、人が傷つくことを望んで。
Even though I didn't want myself to be hurt, I wanted others to be hurt.
そんな自分が嫌いなの。
I hate how I am like that. Time needs to flow. Even though I should have noticed, I pretended to not have noticed and continued to hurt her. The person who is the most cruel here is... I don't know, like, it could be Kyou is the most cruel person here. But at the same time, it just feels like in relationship, a lot of folks just keep all into man. I don't know why though. It feels like it's hard, you know. Kyou. She definitely need a hug. I wonder if that what I'm doing is wrong. I wonder if what I'm doing deserves derisions. It's just rather than thinking about it, rather than expressing it with words. This is the best way to express what is on my mind. Even if that inner and of itself is betraying Rio's. If I do not do anything right now, I would only come to regret it. I can no longer suppress my own
ど
feelings.
うして
Why?
あんた何してるか分かってるの？
Do you know what you're doing? You understand very well what I'm doing to you, don't you? The many raindrops falling from the sky seep through our clothes and drench our body. My body is getting cold. I feel the sense of coldness. Every time drops of water drip down my back. It feels as if a hand made of ice is taking hold of my heart. But I can doubtlessly feel warmth through my arms. Slowly that gentle soothing warmth displaces the cold. I feel a huge sense of existence and relief in my chest as it inflates and deflates to my breath. Yeah, right now we are so close to each other.
頑張って忘れようって決めたのに。
I decided to try my best to forget about it. But even so,
あんたは私に優しくする。
you're still so kind to me.
残酷よね。
It's cruel, don't you think?
いっそ冷たく突き放してくれればよかったのに。
You might as well coldly let go of me. She tightens her grip on my arm.
知りたくなかった。
I didn't want to know.
こんなぬくもり知らなければ。
I should know this warmth. She's neither resisting nor embracing it. All she's doing is gripping into my arm while enduring this
ごめん
situation.
なさい。
I'm sorry. Eh?
ごめんなさい。私あんたのことが好き。
I'm sorry that I like you.
だからもう私に優しくしないで。
So that's why don't be so gentle to me anymore.
私バカだからさ、優しくされると勘違いしちゃう。
I'm an idiot, so I'd get the wrong idea if you change it to me.
これ以上優しくされちゃもう耐えらんなくなるよ。
If you continue to be so gentle to me, I won't be able to take it anymore. I like...
友也
Before I could finish my sentence, Kyo interrupted with a quiet but sharp voice. Stop before I could get the last word out. I keep looking at
友
Kyo.
也私は藤林京よ。
I'm Fujibayashi Kyou.
藤林亮じゃないの。
I'm not Fujibayashi Rios. You're right. You're not Fujibayashi Rios. You're you. When I heard that name, I feel something running through my body. It feels as though I've fallen onto the ground from up high in the sky. It's a painful and hot feeling, as though the blood inside me is boiling, and yet at the same time it feels cold. Slowly my arms lose their strength. The background art is very pretty. It's pretty. The warm fades away. I never knew that rain could feel this cold. It's not just my body, my heart too. Each cold drop feels as if it will freeze my entire body. Still facing away from me, Kyo's closed her eyes for a moment. Then just like that, she says softly with a smile,
バイバイ。
I can't say anything. Even though I had a lot to say, the words just won't come out. All of them are stuck in my throat. Even though my whole body is drenched by the rain, my throat is completely dry. My legs won't move as if they have been frozen to the ground. All I can do now is to stare at the person that's growing farther and farther away from me. But Wotan glanced between Kyo and me with a puzzled look. And after a while, he started to dash away after Kyo. Just as she leaves my view, Kyo, I finally managed to say one word. Say it! Just as the sounds of the rain painfully echo in my ears. God damn it, you're not saying it. My uniform is soaked with rainwaters. It feels heavy and gives off the illusion that I'm a criminal's chains my shackles. I returned to school in order to retrieve the bag I had left behind. As classes had already ended, there are not that many students left in school. So to begin with, I really don't want anyone to see me when I'm so drenched. Leaving behind the jar of water in the hallway, I entered the classroom. Rio, it's the person that I don't want to meet the most right now. I bet she has been waiting for me here.
智也くん
I can't look straight at her face. Now that I know how I truly feel, it's painful to look at Rio's face to face. Without saying a thing, Rio started walking towards me. Stop. Don't get any closer. Right now I can't say anything. I bet if I say anything, it will just hurt you. She hugs me. With the wet clothes pressed against my body, I feel shivers running through my body. However, not long after that, I start feeling the warmth of her body. This warmth is enveloping my cold body. My body moves on its own. I push Rios away.
智也くん
I'm sorry. I look down at the ground as I try to force the words out. It feels as though I am spilling out something bitter. There's someone else that I like. I hadn't noticed that until just now, but I'm saying something really cruel. Now that I notice it, I can't pretend otherwise anymore. Even though I know how cruel this is, I cannot stop. I don't think I can be together with you anymore.
お姉ちゃん
She knows. It's One-chan. It feels as if my head was whacked. I open my eyes and in front of me I see Rios.
智也くんの好きな人はお姉ちゃんですよね。
Tomoya-kun is One-chan who you like, right? Staying silent and biting my lip like not. She knew. It's only natural that I stay silent.
私じゃダメですか？
Am I no good? But I cannot bring myself to lift my head up.
私じゃお姉ちゃんの 代わりになれませんか。
We are not doing Oni-chan state.
もっとお姉ちゃんみたいになりますから。
I will become more like Oni-chan. I can't look at my face. I can't look at her face. I will grow my hair. I will grow my hair
お
out.
姉ちゃんみたいに積極的になります。
I'll be more outgoing like
料
Oni-chan.
理とかもたくさん勉強します。
And I'll practice cooking very
足
hard.
りない部分があれば教えてください。
If there's anything that I'm not doing well, please tell me. You're doing well by being you.
私頑張りますから。
I do my best.
智也くんが望む女の子になりますから。
I'll become the kind of girls that you desire, Tomoya-kun.
好きなんです。
I like you.
智也くんのこと好きなんです。
I love you, Tomoya-kun.
そばにいさせてください。
Please let me stay with you. I mean, it's really hard. Already facing down my head lowers even more. I'm sorry. Those are the only words that comes to mind.
智也くん
Her voice sounds as though she might break out crying, and it pains me to hear. Like, in life, it's gonna make like all force leads to man. But in this situation, is I don't know what to do. Rios runs away from me. The door makes a loud noise as it gets abruptly open. It gives up the illusion that I was just struck in the face. I'm standing in the classroom alone. The sounds of the rain break down on my ears even harder. It's a big deep sigh. This will do, right? Asking myself that question, I murmur. If you leave me out of the main menu, I'll be angry. My life has felt rather empty ever since. Ever since then, I have not talked to Rio. I have kept my distance with Kyou as well. Even when we pass by each other in the hallway, we do not look at each other in the eye. At first, it felt as if my chest was painfully gripped every time it happens. But after 1 month, 2 months have passed. After the summer is over, after fall has come, and when the winter is just around the corner, I can no longer feel that pain in my heart. Snow ending, isn't it? Snow ending, isn't it? Yeah, snow ending. I really want to turn off the music. I really want to say something in this episode before I continue. This is really hard to watch. I know some of the audience watching these videos, they already watched CLANNAD The Animes before playing the visual novels. I could be wrong though, but if they do, they won't have the experience like me right now, feeling the pain, feeling the pain of it's not just etching inside the games, but in real life as well, etching in relationship, like like being chicken out, like not being like basically just getting closer really quickly. But yeah, kissing, it just leads to Mario's ending immediately, but not to kiss. It just ends up snow ending. I don't know how to get Kyou's ending, to be honest. It's just very painful for me because I haven't watched CLANNAD The Animes, because I would think that the answer is all in the anime, so it would be fair for me to play the visual novels first to experience myself playing the games without knowing anything. And this is what happened. I have a lot to say about this. Like in relationship, nobody's perfect. Not everyone going to have the relationship that they want. You confess to somebody at school, you got accepted, you go on the dates, you get married, you're having happy life. In real life, I mean, some people do, and good for them. Congratulations to them as well. I'm not being jealous or mad at them. It's a good thing, right? But at the same time, like, not everyone is successful in relationship starting at school. There will be rejections. Sometimes like you get accepted, but afterward, what's next? You don't know what to do. I mean, I totally get it. Like, you're at school, everybody know your relationship status, and it's gonna be more difficult to get along to each other's, because sometimes classmates tends to make jokes out of the relationship, and in my opinion, it's not okay, because I feel like a relationship should be keep private as much as you can, and like when you get accepted in a relationship, then you know what to do afterwards, but still keeping the privacy. I'm not gonna lie, like, I maybe tell this story before. I'm not good with relationship in real life. I'm still singles, and I was nice to girls, the ex-classmate back to secondary school and high school, but it doesn't mean I'm good at relationship. I'm not that good person I myself at all. Like the game said, I could be the most cruel person in the world, the cruelest person in the world. Yeah, it's really sad, because I totally understand the pain of keep edging the relationship, not like confessing immediately. In my opinions, in relationship, like, just slow it down, but don't slow it down too much. At first, like, just get along, get to know each other's, like what each other's hobbies, or what do they like, and then maybe hang out if you have the chance. It doesn't need to be a fancy restaurant. Just hang out, like maybe in the arcades at first, or maybe in the cafe, or in the cinema even. Um, and then, like, once you understand each other relationship, you feel that that person's truly belongs to you, then you can think about confessing. And I totally understand the fears of confessing, because you maybe get rejected, or you maybe even when you get accepted in after the confession, you don't know what's next. The relationship status change. Well, what's next? What you gonna do next? So that's a hard question to answer, because it's in relationship at school, like, you just only focus on studying. Like, not many people would think about having a job in the future yet. So the majorities of the rejection is because of money, and I totally understand why. And yeah, it just very tough. It's just very tough. Then this is really hard for me. Like if I talk too much in the middle of the game, I want to apologize. But please understand for me. It's very painful for me to play this game. Having to watch Kyou's crying under the rain. I mean, again, she tried to matchmaking Rios and I. But later on, she is finally realized that she fell in love with me. I want to go back. What happens if I don't practice? Stay quiet, look at Kyo.
ああ今の忘れて。
Don't worry about it.
なんか先走っちゃったっていうか、おせっかいが過ぎるわよね。
I guess I'm being too pushy or should we go being a busybody.
だいたいキスに練習なんてないもんね。ないない。
Besides, kissing isn't something you need to practice anyway. Yep, nothing at all. Not at all. She laughs alone, creating an awkward atmosphere. As for me, I find myself to be at a loss for words. Perhaps unable to take care of the atmosphere, Kyo hangs her head, a bit an uneasy look on her face.
ごめん。
I'm sorry. It's nothing you need to apologize for.
なんとなくごめん。
But still sorry. Yeah. What I am able to do in response is not less likely.
私、そろそろ帰るね。
Where I'm going now. Okay.
ボタン
Far away Botan twitches in response to Kyo's yell and runs this way.
ボタンの散歩、付き合ってくれてありがとう。
Thanks for walking Botan with me.
それじゃあ、また明日ね。
We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Having run all the way to Kyo's feet, Botan gives his master a baffled look as he breathes heavily. Okay, let's skip. See anything different. What if I buy amethyst? May I have an amethyst pendant?
はい、かしこまりました。
Yes, right away. What if I buy amethyst instead of tanzanite? It's going to be a really long skip. How about just friends? Yeah, let's go with friend. Curiously, she's glaring angrily at the cursors. Guess we go with this one. A slight cursor towards the word lovers. You forced me to lovers anyway. I can hear Fujibayashi stereos letting out a sigh of relief next to me. So any other choice to lead to lovers anyway. I picked both these already. I'm gonna assume kissing her is gonna lead to Rio's ending immediately. So let's not kiss her. Stay out of this, Yohei. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be the same thing, like the rumor at school. This is hard to watch. Look at how long they are etching. Okay, let's try run out when Kyo's trying to talk to Yohei. But what will I do once I run out? Should I yell stop it? What right do I have to get in the way? This is the problem.
ちょっと待って。
Hang on a second. You saw me. Dojo doesn't matter anyway. I guess that's the last choice. This is so hard to watch. Look at how long am I aging the relationship. It's not hurt in the games, it's also hurt in real life as well. The chicken out, the freaking confession. But I don't really understand the fears of confessing. Like you will fear that if the other person say yes or not.
奥のショーウィンドウにありますよ。
Or like she trying to get Tanzanite.
見せてもらえますか？
Over here is in a display case in the back. May I take a look at it?
はい、少々お待ちください。
Yes, just a moment. We smile the store clerks walked out to the display in the back of the store.
よかったです。ペンダントまだ残っていました。
Thank goodness they still had pendant. Fujibayashi Kyou turns to face me and says with a smile.
ずっと買おうか迷っていたんです。
I've been hesitating over whether I should buy it or not. That reminds me, I bought a pendant here, and I bought the purple one. So this is the one that she actually wanted. Thank God I didn't hand that to her. Isn't that great? Isn't it great that it's still here?
はい。
Yes. Fujibayashi's Rio's happily nods. I guess maybe I should pay for it. Having come here with her, it would make me feel somewhat ashamed if all I do is watch. I guess being so generous isn't always a good
お
thing.
待たせしました。こちらでよろしいでしょうか。
Thank you for waiting with this, okay? Having returned from the shops, the clerk is holding the pendant sweet plot. Just by looking at it, Fujibashi's Rio's eyes start to glitter.
はい、これです。
I guess this is it.
3800円になりますけど、いかがしましょう。
It's 3,800 yen. Will that be okay? With a smile, the clerk looks at me.
はい、お願い。
Yes, please. Yeah, we take it.
はい、かしこまりました。
It's understood.
すぐにお包みいたします。
I will have it wrapped right away. The clerk smiles at me and returns to the back of the store.
岡崎くん。
What's up?
ペンダントなんですけど。
Well, about the pendant. Since we have come here together, it's going to make me look bad if I just watch now.
それじゃ、ひょっとして。
Then does this mean? Archie it? I clench my hands as I look away and towards the back of the store. The store clerk facing away from us is skillfully wrapping the pendant. So afterward, the clerk is
お
back.
待たせしました。
Thank you for waiting.
消費税込みまして3990円になります。
Your total is 3,990 yen, including tax. Okay. When I take out a wallet, Fujibayashi Kyou starts looking at me deeply. What's wrong?
本当にいいんですか？
Is this really okay? It'd be pretty shameful if I didn't do anything. I say as I hand the store clerk my money.
では4000円お預かりいたします。
1,000 yen. In exchange for the bills, she hands me the bag with the pendant inside. The clerk goes into the bag again to get my change. Here. I have Fujibayashi Kyou's the bag it is.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. With her face deeply red, Fujibayashi Kyou takes the pendants. She looks at the package happily. But this is a complicated feeling. This is what I have done. Really the right thing? I'm only doing this because my feelings are wavering.
ペンダ
Are
ン
we
ト
just wasting money?
大事にします。
I will treasure the pendant. Here. Her smile feels a little heavy on my heart.
お待たせしました。10円のお返しになります。
Thank you for waiting. Here's a change, 10 yen.
あ
Thanks.
とシルバークロースをお付けしますね。
Also, silver cloud is included.
チェーンの部分にくすみが出ましたら、これで磨くと綺麗になりますから。
If the chain starts to lose its luster, you can use it to polish the chains to make it shine.
ありがとうございます。
Wow, thank you. With a happy smile, Fujibayashi Kyou takes the tiny paper bags from the store clerk. She's smiling. Fujibayashi is smiling.
だってペンダント
After
買って
all,
くれました。
you bought me the pendants. Yeah, I guess that's that.
すごく嬉しかったです。
I'm really happy.
ずっと大事にします。
I will treasure it my whole life.
本当は今日少し不安だったんです。
It's even more painful that if I'm not kissing Rios, and it leads to bad endings, but it even hurt mentalities when Rios keeps staring at the pendants. That's even more sad. Also, again, in relationship, there's confession, there's right to be rejected, and there's right to accept it, say yes. But of course, nobody can force other to fall in love. So yeah, love cannot be forced, you know. Yeah, it's no ending. I don't know what to do. Let me check the Shiji mode. Of course, I'm gonna have this scene. Shiji completion 29%. This episode seems depressing so far. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start new games, skip a lot, trying to meet Tomoyo more often. I don't care about the illusionary world. Can I space? No, space is not showing the thing. Yeah, space is not showing the dialogue. Yeah, I'm gonna keep skipping. I want to meet Tomoyo more. Oh, I haven't choose this. Just say random things, a Mongolian chop. Oh, wait, no, Mongolian chop to the neck. I guess that doesn't mean it makes sense either way. Okay, he's stupid. Sorry, Yohei, I messed up your mixtape, I think. Apologize. I wanted to meet what? Oh. Wait. Sorry, Yohei, I messed up your mixtape.
お前にモンゴリアンチョップってわけわかんねえよ。
What the heck is a Mongolian chop to your neck supposed to be anyway? That was all I could come up with right there on the spot, sorry.
すんげえ人の神経逆なでしてるんですけど。
Yeah. Sit to class? Go down to the courtyards. I still haven't get the Naki's ending. Watch how things turns out. I'm interested in this. We have to meet the white-haired girls more. I feel concerned. Talk to her. And Yohei getting punished. I'm sorry I don't say much during the skip. sorry, old lady. I have to skip you because you fake injury. I'm gonna try to medal as much as I can. How about taking my own past? I can't recall stuff from a long time ago. And the more recent things that I can, well, I'd rather not remember at all. Those memories always stand with disappointment. I continue resting my chin on my hands, still looking out the window. I stay like this until class ends. I'm gonna go with Sonara. And you can beat up by Tomoya. Can beat up again. I don't know. How about I don't skip class? How about I don't? Why would I should do such a thing? Why do I have to make her do it alone? It would be so cruel. Alright, have more time with Tomoyo beating Sunohara and Yohei-san. Alright, meeting Nagisa's parents. Meet my fathers. How about I couldn't? There's no way I could do that.
どうしてでしょうか?
Why is that? You only just met me, plus I'm a student with bad behavior and I'm a guy. You're practically asking me to have my way with you by saying we should live together.
別に好き勝手してもらって構わないですけど。
I wouldn't mind if you had your way with me. What do you mean when you say that?
Huh?
What? She has no idea what I'm talking about. Don't ever say that again.
何をでしょう?
Say what? Oh, but that you want me to stay at your house? That you don't mind having my way with you?
はい、わかりました。
Okay, I understand.
なんか余計なこと言ってしまったみたいで。ごめんなさいです。
I seem to have said something I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. She bows her head. I don't want to see this any longer. It doesn't really matter where I'm going home.
はい、おやすみなさいです。
Okay, good night. Yeah. Sorry, Yohei. I'm just gonna ignore your business. Getting more my crash. I'll go and watch. Just to watch you getting suffers. We'll follow him. Getting beat up by Tomoyo. Third time's a charm this time. Sunehara leaves the classroom as he loosens up his shoulders. I guess I got to see him act like an idiot. I begin to follow behind him.
岡崎くん。
I'm sorry, Rios. Whatever.
いい加減にしろと言っただろう。
Haven't I told you to stop this already?
いや今回は違うぞ。
No, this time is different.
いつもそう言って結果は同じじゃないか。
You always say that, yet it's always ain't the same.
今回は違うんだ。
This time will be different.
今回はな。
How different is it going to be this time? Sunahara Yohei suddenly lunges at Tomoyo. Again beat up once again. Tomoyo kicks him.
Ouch!
Caramba. Why Spanish? The Tomoyo kicks Sunahara against the wall with full force.
大丈夫か。思わず本気で蹴ってしまったじゃないか。
Are you okay? Now look what happened. I instinctively kicked you for real.
痛かっただろ。だからもうよせ。
It hurts, right? So just stop this already. After spitting out some blood mixed with blood, he slowly gets back up.
ちょっと付き合えよ友よ。
Come with me for a bit, Tomoyo. Listen, dude. Tomoyo is not having a crush with you.
何にだ。
For what?
いいからさ。ちょっとそこまでだ。
Don't worry about it. It won't be far.
ほら来いよ。
Come on, let's go. Sunahara starts walking.
仕方のないやつだな。
What a hopeless guy. I agree. Tomoyo follows after him. They walk straight ahead for a while and then turns a corner. Tomoyo is a girl, not a guy. And right there was the men's room. Far away I can see Sunahara flying in the air.
何をしたいんだお前たちは。
Just what are you two trying to do? She returns dragging along Sunahara's who now resembles tattered dust cloths.
挙句の果てには男子のトイレなんかに連れ込もうとする。
On top of everything else, you even tried to bring me into the men's room.
嫌がらせにも程があるぞ。
There are limits to how far you can go with your harassment, you know. Apparently, he wanted to check.
何を。
Check what? Whether you're a woman or not.
そうか。
I see.
そんな屈辱的なことを言われたのは初めてだぞ。
This has to be the first time someone has ever said something so humiliating to me. I'm not part of this though. The only one who wanted to check is this guy.
お前も知りたかったくせによ。
Even though you totally wanted to know too. Why would I even care? Not to mention, it's obvious she's a girl to begin with.
だってお前僕にグッドエッジって。
But you even wish me a good lick.
エッジ？ロックじゃない。
Wait, good lick? Not good luck? That's right. All I was hoping for from the start was to see how dirty business in action.
褒められた。
You tricked me. We're sorry about that, but haven't you had your fun now? I said, trying to appease Tomoyo.
気に食わない。
I can't take it anymore. Huh?
ならちゃんと確かめてみればいいだろう。
If that's what you think, just having you check it for yourself should do, right?
来い。
Come. Tomoyo grabs my hand. What's this about?
あの男は嫌だが、お前なら我慢してやろう。
I wouldn't ever want him to do it, but I can at least tolerate. Overcome by anger, she pulls me along. Let me guess, try and grab my hands and grabs your chest. She takes me all the way to some place deserted, and then finally lets go of my arm. Now just calm down already.
ちょっとやそっとで落ち着けるものか。
How could I just calm down?
ものすごくショックだったんだぞ。
Do you know how much of a shock that was to me?
私はこの学校では普通の女の子として振る舞えていると思っていたんだ。
Yeah, I thought that at least in the school I was behaving like a normal school girl. That's what you're so concerned about?
え？
In the past, you were incredibly wild. Compared to back then, you actually gotten pretty meek.
知ってたのか。
You knew? Just the rumors. Are they all really true?
どんなものかは知らないが、大概本当のことだろ。
I don't know what kind of rumors you heard, but they are probably mostly
荒れ
true.
てたんだ。ずっと。
I was so ferocious for the longest time. Yeah,
けど、もう昔の自分じゃない。
but I'm no longer that person.
違うつもりでいたんだ。
I intended to change who I am. But we found out that she actually didn't change. Well, I guess that would be quite the shock to her. Didn't you go on a rampage on the school grounds the other day? You should stop doing things like
あ
that.
れは仕方がなかったんだ。
That was something that couldn't be avoided.
あいつらは私を探していたんだからな。
Those people, they were looking for me. Why? What did you do to them?
違う、何もしていない。
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
注意しただけだ。道のど真ん中でたむろしていたんだ。
I just warned them because they were hanging out right in the middle of the street.
普通のことだろ。
Isn't that the natural thing to do? I don't think it's something normal or a normal schoolgirl would do.
すごく邪魔だったんだぞ。お年寄りとか困ってたんだ。
But they were being a complete nuisance. Other people, even elderly people, were being bothered by them. Yeah, I get it.
そうしたら制服を覚えられて学校にまでやってこられた。
And when I told them off, then they took a note of my school uniforms and turned up after school.
放っておいたらいつまでも私を待って他の生徒にも迷惑かけることになってしまっただろうからな。
If I left them as is, they just have to continue to wait for me and bother all the other students in the
そ
process.
れで私が出たまでだ。
And so that's why I had to fight them.
どうだ、仕方がなかっただろ。
You see, I had no choice, did I? I still think a normal schoolgirl would have just left it to the teachers.
それも悪いだろ。人のためとはいえ私が引き起こしたことだからな。
But that would be bad too. I'm the one who started this, even if it was originally for the sake of helping others. What am I supposed to say to someone like this? You have one tough road ahead of you. That's all I could think of.
何がだ。
What do you mean? What do you think as normal is completely off from the common sense of the ordinary schoolgirls?
これでも努力していたつもりなんだがな。
It may not seem like it, but I've actually been trying really
けど
hard.
もう少しやんわりと言ってほしかった。
No, I have liked it if you had been less blunt about
こ
it.
れでも傷つきやすいんだぞ。
Despite everything, I'm pretty sensitive, you know. Sorry about that, I got bad mouth. But what are you actually even trying to accomplish by working so hard to behave yourself? What are you actually even trying to accomplish by working so hard to behave yourself?
よく聞いてくれたな。
That's a good question. What makes her 180 and suddenly her eyes lights
あ
up?
のバカが言うように男子にモテたくてこんなことをしてるわけじゃない。
It's not like what that idiot was saying to get popular with me or anything.
私には目的がある。
I have a goal.
最後の目的は言えないが
Well, I wouldn't call it my ultimate goal in life.
当面の目標は言える。
You could call it my current objective. Quit being around the bush. What is it?
ああ、生徒会に入ることだ。
Okay, I want to join the student council. Cuban puzzle?
入りたいと思うか、そんなものに。
You think I want to join something like that?
そもそも小さすぎるだろ。
It isn't that far too small to enter to begin with. Yeah, I guess so.
洗面器じゃない。似ているが違う。
No, not a Cuban puzzle, although they do sound similar. A package then?
それでも小さいだろ。
Isn't that also too small? A grade then?
うん、入れるな。
いや
それなら。
Yeah, I could get in the grades. She seems satisfied.
違う。
No, wait. We're off topic here. Your reaction was pretty slow there.
冗談はよせ。
Start with the jokes.
生徒会だ、生徒会。
What I'm entering is the student council, not Cuban puzzle. Seriously?
どうしてそんな顔をする。
What are you making that face? What face?
そんなやつとは関わりたくないという顔だ。
I don't want to have anything to do with someone like that face. How about this then?
そんなやつとは関わりたくない顔を必死で隠している顔だ。
Doesn't I don't want to have anything to do with someone like that, and I'm desperately trying to hide it face. I guess I just can't bring myself to lie.
そうか。
I see. She openly drops her shoulders as if to show her disappointment. What's wrong?
お前はどうしてか話しやすい。
For some reason, it's easy talking to you. We don't talk at all. Isn't it mostly sooner as you hey you talk to?
うん、そうだな。
Yeah, I guess you're right.
じゃあ雰囲気だ。
I guess it's the atmosphere you give off.
クラスの連中や寄ってくるやつらにないなんとなく話しやすい雰囲気だ。
There's something about you that my classmates or this guy, those guys who came earlier don't have. Something that somehow make it easier to talk to you. Why, thank you.
そんなやつに関わりたくないと言われると落胆もする。
Being told that someone like that doesn't want anything to do with me, it makes me feel dejected. It's good you feel dejected though.
妙なことを言うな。
That's a pretty strange thing to say. I mean, in this school I'm bad student. you're feeling down because of something that a bad student like you said, then that must have just mean you're a good student, no?
なるほど。お前は正しくない生徒だったんだな。
I see. So you were actually a bad student. Even after becoming a third-year student, I'm still fooling around like this. Don't you think that's bad?
おかしいとは思ってたんだ。
I thought it was strange.
お前みたいなのが自分以外にもこんな学校にいるなんて思わなかったんだ。
I never thought there would have been students like you in this school, other than myself.
この落ち着く感じはそのせいか。
I guess that's why I feel also warm around you. Well, I'm not as bad as you were long ago, but I guess we really are cut off from the same cloth. But for all purposes, if you're aiming for the student council, you best stay away from people like me. It would be bad if any of the teachers caught you hanging out with shady people or
生徒会に
delinquents.
教師は関係ないだろ。
Don't teachers have nothing to do with the student council? Well, that might be, but for me, just not being acquainted with someone from the student council horrifies me.
まだ違う。
Well, I'm not far with it yet. I know. I start walking, but I'm not going to go out or on my way to make friends with you either.
どこに行く？
Where are you going? Well, I'm heading back. The bell's gonna ring if you don't hurry too.
まだ確かめていないじゃないか。
But you haven't checked yet. Check what? Wait, you mean?
そうだ。私が女であるかどうかだ。
That's right, whether I'm a girl or not.
触って確かめてみればいい。
You can just touch me and confirm it. You're not gonna beat me up, did you? Are you really serious?
当然だ。これは意地だからな。
Of course, this is what I want.
屈辱的なこと、この上なかったんだぞ。
That was the most humiliated that I've ever been, you know. No, but no matter how you look at it, you're a girl.
違うかもしれないぞ。
Maybe you're wrong. Am I?
いや、違わないわ。
Well, no, you're not, but...
けど、ここで調べもせずに納得されても、後味が悪い。
You'll leave a bad aftertaste if you were to just come to your term here without actually checking.
納得いかない。
I can't agree with it. Let's just pretend for Sunahara's UI's sakes that I touched you and leave it at that.
そうやって嘘をつかれるのが嫌なんだ。
I don't want to make you like that. So, you want me to touch you?
そんなわけあるか。
Of course not. What a complicated person.
複雑。
Complicated?
そう。女心は複雑というやつだ。これは女の子らしくはないか？
That's right, a woman's heart is supposed to be complicated. Don't you think this is feminine of me? I ignore her and walk away.
おい、岡崎、聞いてるんだぞ。
Hey, Okazaki, I asked you something.
女心は複雑というじゃないか。
A woman's heart is complicated, right? Yeah, I guess so.
なら、今の私は女の子らしいということになる。
So that means that I'm feminine right now. A boy's heart can also be complicated too, you know. Yeah, I guess so.
お前、バカにしてるな。
You're making fun of me, aren't you? I start walking and pinch her cheeks.
何をする？
What are you doing? Someone warm is a real deal.
当然だろ。
Of course it is.
どうだった岡崎？
How was it, Okazaki? It was someone warm, a real deal.
マジかよ。
Seriously?
くそー
Dang it.
って女だと分かって悔しがってるのか、自分が男として悔しがってるのか、よくわかんね
I mean, I don't know whether I'm frustrated now or knowing she's a woman or whether I'm frustrated as a man. Let's see if I can have more chance to meet Tomoyo after this. Alright, I don't know what to pick. I think this. Sex appeal?
色気ですか？
Gender appeal? Yeah, we need to use the fact that the club president is a girl.
そうでしょうか。あんまり関係ないと思いますけど。
Really, I don't think that has much to do with anything. Now, I'm sure you can use it to your advantage. Like I said before, you're pretty cute.
そんなことないです。全然。
Stop it, that's not true at all. Come on, you gotta have a little more confidence, that's what you're lacking.
そう言われましても、そんなこと自信持てないです。
That's not exactly the sort of things I can acquire merely because someone tells me to. Alright, look at it this way then. You want a lot of club's members to show up, don't you?
それはもちろんです。
Of course I do. Then push yourself a little bit, okay?
どうすればいいんでしょう。
But how do I actually do that? Add this sentence.
なんてでしょうか。
What's this? What is it? She picks the mock-up back up and heads to the flyer. The prettiest club's president in school awaits you.
校内一の
The prettiest
美少女部長が
club president in school.
待ってないです。
Nagisa, what? Won't be found here? She jerks her head up and sends her to talk my way. Okay, well, if you wanna agree that you're the prettiest, then how about this? You make it to a top 5 in school.
入らないです。
No, I wouldn't. You don't know that, do you?
わからないこと書いたらダメです。古代広告です。
I shouldn't write something that I don't know. That would be deceptive advertising. You harming me here, I think you'll be fine.
それに色気なんていらないです。
And we don't need gender appeal to begin with.
そんなので集まってくれても困ります。
If we did manage to get club members that way, that would be its own problem. Oh, I see. Let the other people know that there's a girls in the club. I get you. I just thought we should focus on getting numbers first. Then we could worry about the rest later.
よくないです。
That's not a good idea. Really not. But something really missing, you know. But that's it. A drawing. So any choice that picks like sex appeals or collaboration, or gonna end up in the drawing, huh? The choice of drawing.
そうですね。あれば可愛いと思います。
Alright.
岡崎くん。
Yeah. As I sit down, the class president begins to talk to me.
もうどこにも行かないですか？
Are you going to stay here now? I won't go
本
anywhere.
当ですか？
Really? I just told you I won't. Why does she have to ask me something like that? And why is she being so pushy about it?
これ
You're gonna hand me something, huh? Here. Oh, worksheets. Are these from homeroom?
はい。
Yes. Thanks. She ain't gonna hand me a worksheet anyway. I reach my hand out to get the worksheets from Fujibayashi Kyou's, but otherwise they slump over. In one fell swoop, I grab the worksheets and cram them into my legs. Do you need something else? I should have met Tomoya's more often. She hands me worksheets anyway. Looking for Nagisa, huh? How about I keep waiting? I keep waiting, but she still doesn't show up. I'm going to leave without you. Fed up, I head out into the hallway. I look out the window directly ahead of me. My eyes wander gradually lower. And there she is. Is she doing the sitting? Is lunch or something? Up until this day, I still don't know how to get good endings for Misai, Nagisa's, and Kyo. Sunahara comes to school right when first period ends. Hey morning, you're early today too, huh?
当然このままじゃ済ませられないからね。
Because I can't just lay in like this. He puts down his bags.
行くぞドベンザだ。
Let's go and get revenge. They'll give me revenge. Sunahara Yohei, I think you need to stop. Immediately it turns around. You can't be her, you know. And like I said, revenge is revenge.
そりゃまともにやり合ったらな。
That's only if I fight her directly.
別に真剣勝負をしようってわけじゃない。
It's not like I plan to have an honest fight.
頭を使えば勝てる方法なんていくらだって浮かぶもんだぜ。
There are many different ways to win if you just use your head. Why don't you use your head for studying instead?
まあ聞いてくれよ。いい作戦があるんだ。話しながら行こうじゃないか。
But just hear me out. I got a great idea. Walk with me and I'll explain. Sunahara says as he walks out of the classroom.
ついてきてくれよ。
Come with me, man. He came back, but now I'm getting tired of you.
まあ聞いてくれよ。いい作戦があるんだ。
But just hear me
話し
out.
ながら行こうじゃないか。
I got a great idea. Walk with me and I'll explain. You said me earlier. You're repeating yourself.
その作戦とは心理作戦だ。
My plan is psychological warfare. Don't try so hard to use complicated words.
難しくねえよ。
They're not complicated at all.
ちゃんと聞けよ岡崎。
Listen carefully, alright? Okazaki? He gripped my shoulder, firmly urging me. Alright, I'll listen, so let me go. You're creeping me out.
そもそもあいつがどうして真面目ぶってるのか、それを考えたんだ。
Why is she so serious to begin with? That's what I've been thinking about. Once again, he stopped walking. And what was your conclusion?
男だ。
Dude, Tomoya is a girl, not a boy. And there's no way she gonna have a crush on you, Yohei. It's a man. What?
あいつも女の端くれだ。あの年になればそりゃ異性に興味を持ち始めるだろうさ。
In the end, she's just another girl. She must have started showing some interest in the opposite gender since she's that age.
つまりあいつはこの学校に素敵な彼氏を探しに来たってわけだ。
In other words, she came to this school in order to find a wonderful boyfriend. Couldn't she just find one at her old school?
やっぱ頭が良くて将来性のあるやつがいいんだろ。
Maybe, but wouldn't she prefer one who's intelligent and has good prospect for the future? She already think about the future, huh?
だから異性を意識しまくってるはずだ。そこが弱点というわけだな。
And some males are all she can think about, meaning that those are her weak points. So concretely, what are you going to do?
色仕掛けさ。
Seduce her?
僕が友よをうまくおだててその気にさせる。
I'll just
これ
butter
で
her
もう
up.
あいつは骨抜き状態、戦闘不能ってわけだ。
I'll just butter her up and have her dance in the palm of my hand. With that, she'll be in a weakened state and she won't be able to fight anymore. You're an idiot, aren't you?
なんでだよ。いい作戦じゃんか。
Well, isn't that a great plan? Well, you can do what you want, I guess.
いや、そういうわけにはいかないんだな。
No, that just won't do.
ここでお前の出番なんだよ。
Because that is where you come in. What?
お前あいつと親しげじゃないか。
Aren't you two pretty close? Compared to you at least.
だったらレクチャーしてくれよ。どう口説いたら友よが骨抜きになるかさ。
In that case, give me some hints on how I can woo her and make her weak. Yeah, this guy is really an idiot. Or moron. Anyone would be able to get a girlfriend without any trouble if that was actually attainable knowledge. Okay, I don't know where to say now. Guess here then. I want to refuse. Why would I care about any of this? I turn on my heel and head back to the classroom.
なんでだよ。手伝ってくれよ。
Right, come on, help me, man. It's not a matter of having you or not, it's that I don't care. Capiche?
No, no. アフガニスタン。
No, catfish. Yeah, you go get catfish.
なんでだよ。
Why? You're the one who said it.
手伝ってくれよ岡崎。
Come on, let me a hand here, Okazaki. Nope.
なら作戦練り直しだ。
In that case, I'll have to revise my plan. So you're not confident you can land her by yourself, huh?
言ってくれるな。
It's a nice thing for you to say.
そりゃ普通の女の子ならものの数秒で口説いてみせる自信はあるさ。
If she were a normal girl, I would be confident that I could seduce her in
けど
seconds.
相手をよく考えろよ。
But just think about who we are talking about.
価値観が違いすぎるよ。
Our values are just too different. That's true. Anyone with values similar to yours would have to be monsters.
僕の方じゃねえよ。
I'm not talking about me. I'll introduce you to a guy with big mouths sometimes.
すごい人と知り合いですね。
Well, you should know some amazing people. Just don't do bad things to Tomoyo. Just don't do bad things to girls. Long skip. I want to see Tomoyo again. But at the same time, I don't want to do bad things to her. Okay, maybe go sleep. And meet Tomoya, meet Yukines. Talk a bit more. And return to the classroom. What kind of guys are you into? They might poke fun at her too. How would she react then? What kind of guys are you into? What's your type?
私のですか？
My type? Yeah.
ですね。
Let me see. She's actually giving it some thought.
一緒に歩いてくれるような人がいいです。
Someone who will walk together with me.
繋いだりとか。
Or hands with me.
こんな私なんかとです。
Accept me for who I am.
なんか贅沢言ってる気がするので今のなしです。
I feel like I'm being too picky. Forget what I just said. There really isn't too much to ask for, you know. In fact, if she said that things that would basic choice anyone could have, it just egg on whoever asked the question. If that's all you need, I can do that. Let's go out. And it's probably turned into a situation like this.
岡崎さんがでしょうか。
Of course not. I'm playing the part of some new student you never met, remember?
ですよね。
Oh, of course. She starts to blush and cover her face. They're so going to poke fun at you. We continue practicing for another hours or so. Come on now, let's grab her hand.
あの垣根の。
Yeah, I already picked that. I feel so evil for like not grabbing her hand and walking right next to her. When first periods end, Sunohara appears with bloodshot eyes.
よし、友よにドロンジョだ。
Alright, time to get Doroncho on Tomoyo. Okay, what is Doroncho? Doroncho is a villain boss in the anime's Yatterman. I don't know the animes. She is a strong and intelligent leader who sports a sexy black one-piece bathing suit as a school type. You're steadily getting further and further away from revenge, you know.
なんだっていいんだよ。もう
I don't care why you say seriously. So what kind of plan did you think of this time?
人質作戦さ。
A hostage situation.
ほら、よく漫画やドラマであるだろ。
I mean, you see stuff like that all the time in mangas and TV dramas, right?
少しでも手出ししてみろ。この子が傷つくことになるぜってやつ。
Stuff like the more muscle, the kids get it.
それをあいつの持ち物でやってやる。
I'm going to do that with some other stuff. So what are you going to steal?
そうだな、原告の教科書なんてどうだ？
How does her modern literature textbook sound?
少しでも手出ししてみろ。この芥川の顔にヒゲが生えるぜ
It'd
っ
be
て
like,
感じでな。
don't you dare move muscle or this picture of Akutaka or I might just suddenly sprout a mustache. Akutagawa Ryunosuke Akutagawa was a Japanese writer from the Taisho periods. He is well known for his short stories and is often considered to be the father of the Japanese short stories. Good person. Good historical person. I think she'd just kick you without even wasting a breath though.
そん時は作家の顔が全員ヒゲさ。
And she does that even made mustaches for all other authors too. And in return you get shredded.
あいつの持ち物が道連れにできれば本望さ。
As long as I take some of her stuff with me, I'm satisfied. Is your life that unimportant?
恐ろしい男だと言ってくれよ。
Just tell me I'm a terrifying man. Yeah, you're terrifying, alright. Sudara takes the magic markers from his pen case and takes off the cap. He then licked at the tip of the marker with his tongue. Ew. You're writing on your tongue, you know.
やべ、取れるかな。
Crap, I hope it's come off. It was half-baked attempt of acting like a villain.
じゃあ行くか。
Well, let's go then. Please go alone this time.
ありゃ、あいつがやめて、ヒゲはやめてって泣き叫ぶところ見たくないの？
You don't want to see her shout and scream, stop it. Anything but this mustache. I can't do if that's what actually turns out happening. I mean, try doing something different. It's kind of boring.
それってまた僕がやられるって風に聞こえるんですけど。
Somehow you're making it sound like I'm just going to get beaten up again. You are? Am I wrong?
こりゃ僕も落ちぶれたもんだな。
I've actually fallen pretty low with this, haven't I?
親友のお前にまでそんな風に言われるなんて。
To have even hear my best friend talk about me like that.
まあ土産話期待してなって。
Oh, well, just look forward to the future tales of my exploits. See? Please tell me more about the tales of your exploits.
聞かないでください。
Please don't ask. Yeah, Botans. Sorry, Botan, I had to skip you.
よし、じゃあどっか遊びに行こうぜ。
Okay, let's go do something
たまに
then.
は他校の女性とナンパするとかさ。
Well, by hitting on girls from another school for a change. It's gonna start raining soon.
嘘。
What, seriously? Look at how ridiculously cloudy it is outside.
そんな楽しい土曜の夜のサタデーナイトフィーバーが。
But my hard weekend Saturday night fever. You're being awfully redundant.
おい篠原。
Uh-oh. Nagisa. Of course I'm gonna check on her. But at the same time, I feel so bad, like, I already picked this option. So I had to pick the one that I haven't done yet. Maybe I should at least go down and check. I can make sure that she's not out there waiting for me. That way I wouldn't have to worry. Just around the corner too. I'll check anyway, really. If this rain wouldn't just let up.
どうしたの？なんか焦点合ってないんだけど。
What's wrong? Your eyes don't seem to focus on anything. Sunahara waves his hand back and forth in front of my face.
なんか雨降って気がかりなことでもあるの？
Is the rain making you worry about something? No, not particularly.
そう。最近水不足みたいだしね。僕らは外出できないけど、街にとっては喜ばしいことなのかもね。
Oh well, it seems like we've been in a drought lately anyway. We might not be able to go outside right now, but all this rain is probably a good thing for the town.
よし、 さらに豪雨になるよう雨乞いしようぜ。
Okay, let's stop praying for a real torrential downpour. Mist body blow into his side.
なんすか。
What's the problem? I'm heading out.
え、裸で雨の中走ってくんの？
You're gonna run through the rain naked? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I can't bring myself to willingly ignore the fact that she might be out there waiting. That's not the kind of person I am. I borrow one of the dorm's umbrellas and takes off running in the rain. And she's standing there, wants me to play basketball. And then she gets sick and catch a cold. What? I forgot what day I chose. How about what's up with Sanai-san? I don't see myself ever having a productive conversation with this guy. It's probably smart to get Sanai-san in here. What's up with Sanai-san?
早苗？早苗は俺の妻だ。
Sanai, she's my wife. Of course I know that. I'm trying to ask you if she hears or not.
まさかてめえ
You're not thinking of. Where is it now?
早苗の
You want Sanai?
パンを食べたいのか。そうか。
Bread to eat, don't you? I never say anything like that.
言えよ、思えよ。
Say, think it.
激しく求めろよ。
Demand it with all your being. Can you just hurry up and get her in here?
俺はてめえの使いっ走りかよ。
Do I look like you're lucky or something?
くせ。
Dang it.
おい、早苗。
Hey, Sanai. He goes for despite his grumbling.
どうしましたか？
Is something the matter?
こいつだよ。
It's him.
グラ岡崎さん。
Okazaki. Are you trying to say Grasse? What were you about to say, Grab? What?
いらっしゃい。今日はどうしましたか？
Welcome. What brings you here today? I was just wondering how Furukawa Nagisa was doing.
てめえ、そんなの俺だって答えられんじゃねえかよ。
I could have told you that,
どうしてわざわざ早苗を呼んだんだよ。
but you make me go off and get Sanai.
まさか。お前、
Don't tell me
早苗の
was
パ
Sanai's
ンを食べたいのか。そうか。
bread to eat, don't you? I never said that.
言えよ、思えよ。
Why is you repeating now? Say, think it.
喉の奥にねじ込んでいけよ。
Shove it into the back of your little throat.
秋夫さん、店のパンを押し売りしないでください。
Akio-san, please don't use such pushy tactics to sell store bread.
店のパンというかお前のパンなんだが。
Store bread is more like your bread.
やべ。
Oh, crap.
私のパンは私のパンは
Akio, it's all your fault. My bread, my bread. She starts to sniffle again.
古川パンのお荷物だったんですね。
It's just a big burden on Furukawa's bread, isn't it? She starts off.
早苗。
Akio, it's all your fault. The old man starts jamming a leftover bread into his mouth then.
俺は大好きだ。
I love it. He follows after her, screaming all the way. The store is empty. Talk about a family of fools. Stay there for a while, spaced out. This time I hear voices screaming from outside.
お荷物だったんですね。
Just a big burden, aren't they?
俺は大好きだ。
I love them. The room falls silent. How long am I going to have to wait here?
くそ、追いつけなかったぜ。
I couldn't catch up to her, dang it. The old man returns alone, having apparently given up on chasing Sanai-san.
なんだ、まだいたのか。
Are you still here? I'm not done yet.
よ。そいつはもしかして。
Done yet? Does that mean you're here too? No.
じゃあなんだよ。
What do you want then? I just asked Sanai-san, remember? I want to know how Furukawa's doing.
んなことか。
Is that all? Does she have fever or anything? He takes a deep drag on his cigarette and then exhales.
微熱だ。大したことはねえ。早苗がついてるから安心しろ。
She has a slight fever. It's nothing to be concerned about. Sana is with her, so don't worry. I think Sanae-san is wandering around crying right about now. I could tell from her idiotic back and forth with her old man that Furukawa wasn't in serious troubles. Just as he says, I'm not worrying. So she'll be able to come to school tomorrow, right?
渚を学校に行かせてほしいか。渚と学校で乳繰り合いたいか。
So you want Nagisa to go to school? Is that where you flirt and play around with her?
だったら売れ残りの早苗のパンを買っていきやがれ。
In that case, you better buy Sanae-san's leftover bread. What? Sanae-san returns with impeccable timing.
私のパンは私のパンは
Akio, stop hurting Sanae, please. My bread, my bread. See ya. I leave before I get stranded there alone again. I don't know what should I do now. Leave. To the cafeteria or look out the windows? I look out the window first. I think I should glance out the window. I see nothing but constructing blue and greens at first, then I move my eyes down. She's there. Furukawa, you came. She's eating some bread in a way that I can only describe as vigorously. It's just like the first time I saw her. Last week I was down there next to her, but now I'm on the side of those students who look down at her.
おい岡崎急げよ。昼休み終わっちまうぞ。
Hey Okazaki, let's hurry, lunch is going to end. I hear Tsunaharu's voice. Oh yeah. Just then Furukawa's noticed me. I wonder if she can tell that is me. She takes a bread away from her mouth and puts it on top of her lap. She's gazing in my direction with a face that looks like it's on the verge of tears. I wonder if she's thinking about Saturday. She shifts her eyes down to the ground. Furukawa Nagisa. I should leave. I can tell she doesn't want to see me for any longer than she already has. And yet I can't move. Tsunohara keeps on calling her out to me. But I just stay there. Furukawa peers back up again, and then she raises her hand and waves it in my direction. She's making an effort to smile at me. I wanted to pay her for putting everything she can into making herself do that. If she still needs me, then that's it. Take this, Tsunohara. I toss my bag to Tsunohara and run down the hall. I'm serious about this too. Furukawa has gone back to eating by the time I get there. I sit down next to her. I don't have anything to eat, so I'll just have to wait.
よかったです
I'm glad.
勇気出して
I woke up the courage. When I wasn't looking, Furukawa had taken the bread away from her mouth.
頑張って手振ってよかったです
I'm glad I make myself wave.
岡崎さん降りてきてくれました
It got you to come down here, Okazaki-san. Yeah, don't worry, did I tell you that if you call for me, I'll come?
でもあんなことがあった後だから
But then all of that happened over the weekend.
私岡崎さん傷つけてしまいましたから
I heard you, Okazaki-san. I heard you, Okazaki-san, so... No, that matter, you were about to cry and I couldn't let that happen. You were about to cry just now, weren't you?
はい泣きそうでした
Yes, I was. Then I'm glad I'm here. Then you don't have to, right?
はいよかったです不安だったですけどすごく安心できました
Yes, I'm glad too. I was feeling so uncertain about everything, but now I don't at all. I hear a sniffle. When I look over, she's crying. Tears are dripping down her face and off her jaws. The bite, the bitten off. of the bread. She's holding soap them up like a sponge. She must have been bracing herself the whole time. The whole while. Probably worried all this time and having the whole weekend to just think about things likely to make matters worse. I cursed myself for being so dang insensitive. I snatched the bread away from her hands and tear off the part right away her tears. I tossed it into my mouth. I'm not sure what she thinks after seeing that. It just I felt like drinking her tears, that's all. I guess it's because it's my fault when she was crying them in the first place. You know, you might be an idiot, but that's fine.
そうでしょうか。
How is that fine? Because I'm an idiot too. We're in the same place. Place far away from all those people who are good at getting on in the world and playing politics. I chew on the bread. For some reason, her tears reminds me of something I tasted long ago. It's the same taste as the tears I once cried as a kid. Sorry, Teach. I skip you. That reminds me, there's no one next to me. He must have gone back to the dorm or offer the Gallivant around. Either way, it looks like he's going to play hooky. He cannot play hockey. He just play hooky. Hooks up some girls, floating them, and fail. Sunara backs too. He's yawning as if he doesn't have a care in the world. Were you sleeping somewhere?
まあね
Guess so.
で
So?
6時間目ってなんだっけ
Alright. Yep, good luck and go have fun. Yohei. I take my bag with me as I sit in the classroom.
おい一緒に行かねえの
You're not coming with me? Something stupid came up that I have to deal with. I leave my ass hanging there for them to do whatever he wants with before heading down the hallways on my own. It happens after school. Actually, it probably happened before that, but we were too wrapped up in our sale to notice.
岡崎さん。
Furukawa comes running my way, plus though she probably been looking for me for a while. What is it?
校内の団子大家族が全部。
What's with your drawing? The big Tango family is good there, or I can't make out what she's trying to tell me. I think I guess based on the words. The big Tango family's school occupied. The Tango family has occupied the school. There would be something that they can work about.
違います。団子たちはそんなことしません。
No, Tango would never do something like that.
団子たちは自分たちの生活に一生懸命なんですから。
Tangos are too busy making things work out for themselves.
大家族だから大変なんです。本当に。
They're a big family, so it's tough. It really
兄弟
is.
喧嘩とか絶えないんです。
The fights between siblings never stop. Okay, putting aside the question whether Tangos would do that or not,
置いておいてじゃなくしないんです。
I'm not putting that either side. They wouldn't do it. Okay, I get it. They wouldn't do that. Furukawa holds her hand to her chest and goes silent for a bit. She does this to try to calm herself down. I sit there quietly as well.
団子大家族のビラが全部剥がされてるんです。
The big Tango family flyers have all been taken down. When she said that, I finally understand the situation.
どうしてこんなことに。
How could this happen? I think I can take a good guess. There's something I never told Furukawa because I didn't want to worry her too much. The period for blood recruitment has already ended. You know, I already thought that they overlooked it, but not only that the drama club has been disbanded, it didn't have the advisors or the members. If they're going to be this harsh cracking down on this kind of violation, it might be hard to get them to recognize the club's activity too. A wave of dejection has washed over Furukawa. Just then, an announcement comes over the school BA, the system. I hear Furukawa's name.
至急生
徒会室まで来てください。
Please come to the student council rooms immediately. The announcement ends.
なんでしょう。
What could it be? Furukawa rotates around to look at me. There isn't a single trace of concern on her face. She just tilts her head to the side as if she has no idea what this is she could have done. She doesn't have an inkling that she's about to be chewed out. Wasn't I supposed to be here so that this didn't happen? But it's too late for her regrets. I should probably give her the truth right here. Listen, Furukawa. Listen, Furukawa. I give her a simple explanation about how bad the current situation is.
そうだったんですか。
Yeah, we need the advisors. We need more members on the clubs. Lots of progress has to be made. I see, so that's what happened. Yeah, I didn't think they would be so strict. Sorry.
いえ、岡崎さんは何も悪くないです。
No, you didn't do anything wrong, Okazaki-san.
責任は全て部長のこの私にありますから。
The responsibility for this lies solely with me, the club president. You might not be able to be club president, you know. She freezes.
大丈夫です。きっとちゃんと説明すれば分かってくれます。
No, it's okay. I'm sure they understand if I just explain everything. I sure hope so. The announcement said that to go to the student council rooms, which must mean they oversee this case. I hope they are the kind of student council that actually listens.
生徒の代表として選ばれた人たちですから、いい人たちに決まってます。
They must be good people. They were chosen to represent the entire student body. Sure. I shouldn't make her any more worried. I should just not be optimistic like she is. Oh yeah, I wonder if the school store is still open.
どうしてですか？
Why is that? Just come with me. About all the stores remaining unbound.
アンパンですか？
Bring these with you when you go. I hand them to Furukawa. Use these to do your best.
とてつもなく不安になってきました。
I'm starting to feel incredibly nervous. It's fine, just go. When I push her forward, one of the armbands falls to the floor. She bends over to pick it up, only to cause another fall out of her hands.
こんなに持っていけないんですけど。
I can't hold this many. I'll pick up the ones you dropped. Now go.
じゃあお願いします。
Okay, please do. She shuffles off. As she does, multiple pieces of bread tumbles to the floor. Maybe I'm worrying too much. I stand there waiting for Furukawa to return. After about 10 minutes, she comes back. That was fast.
はい、
Yes. So how was it?
困りました。
There was a problem. What they tell you?
部員の募集と活動を一切禁ずるって。
That all drama clubs, recruitment and activity are forbidden. That's not a problem. That's being totally shut down. And did you just nod and say okay when they told you that?
いえ、相談してきますって。
No, I said I'd go speak to someone to get advice. Who?
岡崎さん。
Of course, me. You, Okazaki-san. And what am I supposed to do for her? I'm gonna negotiate in a place. I'll go over there for you.
いいんですか？
What, are you sure? Yes, we seems to be dealing with a bunch of hot heads here, so it's time to fight fire with fire.
申し訳ないです。
I'm sorry. It's fine. I'll leave Furukawa behind and head to the student council room. I'm standing in front of the door of like that reaches the student council room. The student council and lazy good for nothings like me normally operate in totally different worlds. I don't know what the student council president looks like, nor do I know when they were voted in. I feel a little reluctant. I would prefer staying uninvolved with these people, but I need to get back those big tango families she's made. I throw the door open without knocking. Long meeting tables have been placed against each other to make a square. There's a boy by himself in the very back. He's on of word processors. Now, there's a matter of Ampan next to him. Furukawa must have to share with him the ones she couldn't eat herself.
誰ですか？
Who are you? The boss looks up. He has the face of someone who looks as though he came out of the womb already in the student council. I'm here in place of Furukawa Nagisa, the girl who was just here.
代わり？
In her place. Yeah, I talked on her
あ
behalf.
なたの名前は？
What's your name? Okazaki Tomoya.
待ってください。
Please wait. He picks up one of the flyers from the table and looks it over from corner to
これに
corner.
は部長古川渚と署名があるだけです。
The only name listed on this is President Furukawa Nagisa. That's right.
つまりこの件の責任者は古川渚という生徒だということです。
In other words, Furukawa Nagisa is the student responsible for these matters. That's
お
right.
引き取りください。
Please leave. He looks back at his word processor's screen. Hey, hold on. I came all this way here for this, and that's how you're going to cheat me from?
わざわざも何もお呼びした覚えがありません。
Regardless of how much work it took you to get here, I don't recall ever asking for you. Like I said, I'm here in place of Furukawa
代
Nagisa.
役は認められません。
We do not recognize alternates. Why not?
話がこじれるからです。
Because it will complicate any discussions.
話し合いとはそういうものですよ。間に入る人の数が多いほど話はこじれ時間を無駄にする。
That is how discussion works. The more people that get in the middle, the more complicated that they get, and the more time they waste. He continues to respond to me in calm manners, even after I start to act threatening. Dealing with guys like this takes a lot of work. Why they are bringing her with me? Did that make you happy?
あなたに立ち会う権利はありません。
You don't have the right to be present in these discussions. Why
わ
not?
かりました。では立ち会うことは認めましょ
Fine, whatever. Go get her if you
う。しか
must.
し発言は認めません。
But I will not allow you to make any comments. That's different then.
我々は責任を持つ人間とのみ話し合うと決めているのです。
We have the rules that we will only speak to individuals responsible for any given situation.
部員の意見は前もってその責任者がまとめておくべきなのです。
Club presidents should gather any opinions that their members have ahead of time and present those to us in a summarized fashion. She's not good at
こん
talking.
なことは私が知ったことじゃありません。
That is not my concern. I get the feeling that I won't be able to go out argue with you. I never knew.
何がですか？
You never knew what? That this school student council was being run by a cold-hearted jerk like you.
え
Indeed. Yeah, makes
え、
sense.
一部の生徒にそう思われるのは致し方ありませんね。
It's
悲しいことで
unfortunate.
すが。
But I can't have it if some portion of the student body thinks of us in that way. In other words, he's saying that the vast majority of students supports the student council. Fine, I'll give up. I definitely turned around. Oh, and I remember something to shoot back up with him. You better not let those unplanned go to waste. Haven't gotten in the last words. I leave the room. So that's a fair negotiations. Once I return to the courtyard, Furukawa Nagisa comes running up to me.
どうでしたか？
How was it? Listen, Furukawa,
はい、
just ignore him and do it.
無視するってそういうのは良くないことです。
Ignore him? I don't think we should do that. Probably not, but the student council doesn't deserve our respect
で
either.
も生徒会の言うことですから。
But if the student council tells us not to, I'm saying I don't accept their judgment. They don't understand who it is they really are behaving. Do we really have to follow the orders of an unjust student council? And Furukawa very deep question remembers. After that, we go around reposting the recruitment flyers throughout the school before leaving. Another night in Sunahara's room. I'm exhausted after today.
お前な、我が家のように入ってくるんじゃない。
Hey, don't come in here acting like this is your room or something. What's wrong with that? It just means I feel like I can relax in here. It's practically a compliment.
そりゃそうだけ
Well, I guess that's true. It would be perfect if you weren't here though.
そりゃ奇遇だね。僕もそう思うよ。
That's funny, I was thinking the exact same thing. After we glare at each other for a bit, I lie down as soon as begins to read some magazine.
ど。そういやさ、
Oh Oh yeah, that's right.
お前あの演劇部の子と付き合ってんだな。
So are you in that drama club's girls going out? Wait. I turned my body off the floor. What did you see that would make you think that?
何言って。昼休み一目散にかけていったじゃないかお前。
What did I see? You dashed off at lunch today.
見てたら中庭であの子と落ち合ってた。
And when I saw you next, you were meeting her in the courtyard. Don't let that be enough to mix you up, you idiot.
泣いてたじゃないかあの子。
She was crying, wasn't she?
お前必死で慰めてさ、一つのパンを二人で食ったりしてたじゃないか。
You were trying desperately to comfort her and you were splitting a piece of bread. That makes me remember something back in my secondary school. There's girls sick at school and I bring her to the where clinic room. School has a clinic room, right? But I really hate it when other people staring at me and saying, "Oh, grab her shoulders," and "Oh, try to matchmaking us." I swear to God, that's annoying as hell. Just because I have a person that is opposite gender, it doesn't make us couple, alright? I remember how horrible but my ex-classmate back to secondary school and high school bullied me back then. Trying to matchmaking? Seriously? Yeah, I was trying desperately to cover her and you were splitting a piece of bread.
それで彼女じゃなければどんな関係なんだよ。
If she's not your girlfriend, then what kind of relationship do you have? She's the drama club's president and I'm her helpers.
んなわけあるかよ。
Yeah, right.
むちゃくちゃ訳ありな二人に見えたっつうの。
I'm telling you, it looked like something was going on between you two.
それに考えてみりゃ放課後の野暮用ってのもあの子と会うことだったんだな。
And now that I think about it, you were going off with her when you said you had business you had to take her care of after school, weren't you?
そもそもおかしいとは思ったんだよ。お前が部活動に精を出すなんてさ。
I always thought it was strange that you were getting so involved in club activities. There's nothing I can say back to him. Of course, the actual situation is a lot more complicated. For example, I'm not just helping her. Her very existence is saving me, stuff like that. Even if I tried to explain all those things to Sunahara, I doubt he'd be convinced. So I decided to lie. Well, actually,
なんだよ。
what is it? Our family runs bakeries.
俺がどうしたんだよ。
And where is the ridiculously cool bakery? It's been in magazines and on TV and stuff. They even have customers come in from far off just to buy their stuff. I tried some of their bread for myself and wow, it was delicious. And if you become friends with her, it's an all the bread you can eat kind of deal.
マジかよ。
Are you serious? Yeah, her parents are super nice. Aikio's being too aggressive and Sanae crying a lot. They let her friends eat their bread totally for free.
そんな裏があったのか。
Wow, so that's what was going on.
確かにお前があんな地味な女を気に入るとも考えにくかったからな。
That does make sense. I never saw you as a type to be interested in a boring girl like that. Yeah, I basically see her as a walking piece of bread.
うんうんなるほどね。
I see.
よし僕もその話に乗っていいか。
So you think you can let me in on this one? Oh no, I may sound too appealing.
いいだろう僕もご商売に預かりたい。
It's cool, right? I want to get a piece of this. Sorry, that's not happening. She hates you.
マジかよ。ちょっと会っただけなのに。
Seriously? I barely met her. I know, right? Apparently, the only thing she hates more than blonde hair is cockroaches.
これか。
So it was this. It was on the bleach bank. Also, she gets incredibly annoyed at hard to read names like Sunohara.
ほっとけよ。
Just leave me alone. Either way, that's what's going on.
まずは好かれることからか。
So I need to start by getting her to like me. It seems like he hasn't given up yet. I just hope this doesn't backfire on me. Oh god, I want to skip the hallucinatory world. There's no skip button. She made this body of mine is made of junk, the piece of junk dot that this fast plane scattered among the dry grass. They bury in the ground and their corners just out from the earth. They look like corpses or some sort to me. Tons of non-living bodies, or kind of non-living bodies. As I think about it, I shudders. Our body is made of those pieces. Yet this junk I was able to come together to make proper body. It's not as if I find my limbs suddenly falling off for no reason. In that case, it should be possible to make another conscious junk doll just like how I was made. If you search around here, you can find all the scrap you ever need. I guess my small body to begin gathering junk, just as I'm sure she did when putting me together. She looks at me quizzically as I do it. I try to connect the pieces of scrap together in front of her, but while I may be able to put one piece into another, they always fall apart. She understands what I'm trying to do though, and does it for me. This time the pieces stay. I point to my own body. You want a new body? I cross my arm to tell her that this has nothing to do with me. A friend? You want a friend? That's not why I'm doing this. I just felt like things would be more fun if there were more dolls like me around. But either way, the result will be the same, so I nod. I guess you're right. You'll be loaded by yourself. I'm sorry. That's not true, but I continue to stare up at the girl's face. I might not be able to do it. So is that okay? I nod. Let's try. The girls begin to put the check together. When we run out of parts, we walk around the planes to find more. We go back and forth, making her chip by chip, chip after chip. It's only after doing this that I begin to realize something. Making my body was so much work. We traveled far to find scrap today. We stay at the top of the hill, looking out at the horizon. The earth stretches on endlessly. It goes out as far as the eyes can see. We could be on the other end of it. I compare myself to the grass growing next to me, but I can't tell for sure with this tiny body of mine. Look, I turn around to face the voice, and I see her holding an animal to her chest. So there were living creatures in this world apart from me. It covered in fluffy white hair and has two glowy horns on by its ears. I don't like it. It doesn't seem to have any interest in people, not that I'm a person. It's as if it doesn't even notice us. Still, she enjoys playing with it, even if it doesn't react. She passed his head and took me as she held it. All the while slowly climbing the hill, I followed after her. At the top of one hill, we find a herd of these animals. But they're all different size, both big and small. They are the same species. The girl places an animal that she's holding down on the ground. Who walks towards his herd, not even looking back at her once. Seeing this makes me think they must not have hearts. They just exist. It never had any interest on her. Of course, it wouldn't turn back or feel sad about running ways. Still, the only living creatures in this world besides all those things. That must be why she's enjoying interacting with them. As I watch the animals, I see them unemotionally tear flowers out from the ground. They sprouting on and chew them up. If those things keep multiplying, this green field will quickly become a wasteland. No matter how much she loves them, she surely wouldn't want that to happen. I place the chunk I'm carrying down the ground, then charge into the packs of animals to drive them off. At least I tried to do that, but they gave up without fight, change location, and begin to eat more grass. My actions were meaningless. What's wrong? Are you mad? I hear the girl's voice behind me. Now I'm sad. Do you want me to pat your head? Well, yes I do. As she stares, looking at the now upturned soul, does she not feel anything when she sees nature this spoiled? No sadness or loneliness. She crouched down and passed my head. I can tell by the shadows. There's just nothing we can do about this. Those are her words to me. She goes on. Things are always changing. That's the only thoughts I can come to. 22nd of April, Tuesday. Morning. I went to sleep late last night, so I wake up feeling terrible. I tell my eyes to open, but they don't. I forced myself to sit up in bed and just rest there for a while. If I'm not around, she probably wouldn't know what to do. I slept out my foot on, somewhat stumbling in my sleep deprived, only half awake state.
おはようございます。
Good morning, Nagisas. You're the first person to meet by walking to school. Yeah, morning.
眠そうです。
You seem sleepy. Yeah, ridiculously so.
岡崎さん、授業中寝てしまいそうです。
You seem like you're going to fall asleep during class, Okazaki-san. Yeah, I'm sure I will.
私も眠いです。
I'm so sleepy. You too?
はい。ゆうべいろいろ考えていて、あまり眠れなかったんです。
Because I was so busy thinking about things last night that I couldn't sleep very much. What were you thinking about?
演劇部の活動を生徒会に認めてもらう方法です。
How to make the student council's approval of the drama club's activities? Huh.
署名を集めるとかどうですか？
What about gathering signatures?
たくさん集まれば生徒会の方もきっと考えてくれると思います。
If we get enough, I'm sure that the boys at the student council reconsiders. I doubt about that. It's not that much of a pushover.
同じ生徒です。きっと分かってくれると思います。
He's a student just like us. I'm sure he'll understand. I wonder about that. I don't know if you could get that many signatures at this school. I mean, the drama club was disbanded because there wasn't anyone who wanted to join it in the first place, right?
そう言われるとそうです。
Well, if you put it that way, yes.
少し考えが甘かったです。
I guess I was being a little naive. I mean, it's fine, but a wave of students is climbing up the hill, while standing out among them, moving. She looks up at the cherry blossom tree, which now sports green leaves. I see her and remember her. Oh yeah, I forgot. She's around, isn't she? Sure. Let's talk to her. Furukawa, just wait here, okay?
はい。
Okay. I leave Furukawa Nagisa behind and rush over to Tomoyo. Tomoyo, I call her name.
岡崎か。おはよう。
Oh, it's you, Okazaki. Good morning. There's something I wanted to ask you. I'd like you to lend me your strength. Be a student console, please. I see Tomoyo looking salon to the left, right, and all around us.
またあいつがよからぬことを考えているんじゃないのか？
That guy hasn't got another bright idea, has he? No, it's not about Sunohara Yohei. It's about Furukawa Nagisa. No, this doesn't have anything to do with that idiots.
本当か？
Really? Yeah.
お前の頼みなのか？
So this request coming straight from you? Yeah, it's from me.
そうか。仕方のないやつだな。
I see you're hopeless, you know
お
that?
前の頼みだったら聞いてやらないこともない。
It is you asking, I'll listen at
言
least.
ってみろ。
Let's hear it. Change the student console.
よくわからないな。
I don't really understand what you mean. What I mean is, be a student console and kick that guy out.
まだ私は生徒会の人間じゃない。目指しているだけだ。
I'm not a member of the student council. I'm just trying to be.
そんな私に何をしろと言うんだ。
What am I supposed to do? Then stop by getting in. Like right now.
お前は
This you.
生徒会に入る順序を知らないのか？
Do you not know how joining the student council
今す
works?
ぐなんて入れない。
I can't join right now. Then what can
選挙活動は今週末から始まる。
then when can you join? Election campaign start from next
け
weekend.
ど選挙そのものは連休が明けてからの5月9日だ。
But the election it says on May the 9th. After the long break. Oh no. You're gonna drag me to 9th
就
May?
任式はその翌日。
The inauguration ceremony is the next day. I see, so I'm going to have to wait a while.
あと一つ付け加えてやろう。
Let me add one more thing.
私が当選するとは限らない。
There's no guarantee that I'll be elected. No way, you definitely make it.
根拠でもあるのか？
What basic do you have for saying that? None,
だろ？
right? But if you do get elected and join the student councils, you'll be able to change it, right?
そんなのことによる。何を変えろと言うんだ？
It depends what is it you want me to change. I want you to approve club recruitment during this time in the school year.
なんだ？部活を作るのか？
Well, are you going to make the club? Now make one, reform one, the drama clubs. There used to be one at the school.
演劇部
The drama club? Tomoyo looks up me and look me up and down.
まあお前は背も高いしそれなりに男前だからな
Well, I guess you're tall and you're reasonably handsome.
舞台映えはするかもしれないな
Who knows, maybe you do well on stage.
とてもいいことだと思う
You know, I think that would be great.
ぜひ支援しよう
I want to support you. It's not me who want to do this.
え違うのか
But it's not.
じゃあ誰なんだ
Yeah, who is it? Her. I turn around and point at Furikawa Nagisa, who is standing there aimlessly. Furikawa, come over here.
はい
Her voice is this evil of the being called over out of nowhere. She runs to us.
3年の古川渚と言います
My name is Furikawa Nagisa. I'm a third year student.
お世話になります
Thank you very much for your kindness. She bows deeply.
うんよろしく
Sure, nice to meet you too.
岡崎
Tomoyo yanks my arm.
こっちに来い
Come over here. What's the matter? He leaves Furikawa behind once again, talk amongst ourselves.
お前の名字は何だ
What's your family's name? Okazaki Tomoya. It's Okazaki.
今の子は古川と言ったぞ
Like I just say her name was Furikawa. Yeah, Furikawa Nagisa. Yeah, because it is.
なら妹というわけでもないんだな
Which means she's not your little sister. No. Nope, she isn't. What's the matter?
お前にそういう人がいるなんて
You have
意外
someone?
だったんだ
You have someone like that? I never would have guessed. What are you talking
い
about?
や
Well, she's not a fast person. Come on, help her out. Look, she's staying right there waiting for us. The two of us turn back toward Furikawa. She's mad at us. I wouldn't do anything to butt in.
すでに出しゃばられた後だった
If
と
it's
いう
like
気
you,
がするかな
if it's like you already done that though,
いや今のは冗談だ
that was a joke. Come on, go talk to her.
あ
Sure.
あ坂上智代だ
I'm Sakagami Tomoyo.
坂上さんですねよろしくお願いします
I see Sakagami-san. Nice to meet you.
岡崎といって楽しいか
Is it fun hanging out with Okazaki?
楽しいかと聞いているんだ
I'm asking you if it's fun.
はい
Well, yes.
それはもちろんです
Of course it is.
毎日楽しいことばかりです
Every day is a lot of fun.
そうか
I see. What is it that you were trying to ask her just now?
なら頑張れ
Well, good luck.
私は生徒会を目指す
I tried to get into the student
お
council.
前は演劇部の再建を目指す
You tried to reform the program.
お互いの目標に向けて邁進しよ
Let's both push forward toward our
う
goals.
それでいいな
Does that sound good?
坂上さんは生徒会を目指していらっしゃるんですね
I see. So you're trying to join the student council, Sakagami-san.
ぜひとも頑張ってください
I hope you work hard in order to make that happen.
私も頑張りますから
I work hard toward my goal too.
うんお前いい子だな
Yeah, you're a good girl, you know that?
そんなことないです坂上さんの方が立派です
Now, oh, you're much more impressive, Sakagami-san. You're the one 2 years older than her.
生徒会なんてそんなすごいところ目指してるんですから
You're trying to get into the student council after all. What an amazing goal.
お互い頑張ろう
Yeah, let's watch do our best.
はい
じゃあ
See you. Tomoyo starts hiking up the hill. You watch her as she trails into the distance.
ありがとうございます岡崎さん
Thank you, Okazaki-san.
とても元気が出ました
That gave me a lot of energy. Wait, no. I returned to my senses.
何が違うんですか
What's wrong? What encouraging each other is going to do for us? You're in much more serious situation than that, aren't you? There's no point in you two talking unless she helps us.
でもそんなの申し訳ないです
Well, but I could never impose on her like that.
坂上さんは坂上さんでお忙しいはずです
Sakagami-san must be busy with her own
だって
goals.
生徒会を目指してるんです大変な時期のはずです
Although she's trying to join the student council, this must be a very hectic time in her life. You know, you put the student councils on way to too high up the pedestal.
す ごいところだと思いますけど、
I don't think they're quite
だ
impressive.
ってたくさんの人に支持されて選ばれた人たちの集まりです。
This group of people who have been chosen to be there because lots of people are supporting them. She must be great. She must really never had much at all to do with student councils or becoming a class officials while she was growing up. I'm pretty sure that's the kind of things you can do in your spare time. Of course, explaining things this to her and now would be pointless. Just as I give her, I hear the school bell rings.
予令です。
Oh, there's our first bell. Yeah, let's go. The two of us start climbing the hill once more, lost within the crowd of students, but the two of us are different. I think this to myself as though real special. Lunch break. And I feel like I end this video right here. Well, that's the plan for the next episode. Join the Okazaki Tomoya to be student councils and get Fujibayashi Nagisa's drama clubs to be formed. And yeah, that's conclude to this episode. Unfortunately, we're back to a snow ending and unable to get the Kyou's routes. So, you know what? I think it's going to be either Tomoyo's route or Nagisa route. I don't know about that yet, but hopefully in the next episode there won't be snow ending. So yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to comment down below if you enjoy these videos, and give these videos a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah guys, bye! Just realized there's some maize on the box.